This isn't your typical podcast, my nigga. I don't hold my tongue for shit, and neither do the men around me. If you're looking for something a little bit more vanilla, I highly advise you to turn this motherfucker off, cause we about to talk that shit.
Everything XL.
We gonna talk that shit. God damn, man, this nigga is antsy than a sumbitch.
Sumbitch, bro. I've been here 2 hours. Nigga tell me I'm antsy. Fuck you. Let's get to work. Let's get this shit popping, man. I'm smoking, man. I'm on my third blunt.
Hey,
fuck? I'm gonna pass out in this motherfucker.
Shit, before we get to we got a couple of sponsors we gotta give some shout outs to. For the people watching it, for the people listening, they know to get down. Yes. Pretty dope experience. If you want dope music, you got to go out there and go get it. Go ahead and go download that app and tap in with my peoples. If you ever in Portland and you need a haircut, tap in with my peoples at Kingdom Cuts over there on 7529 Northeast Glisan Street, Portland, Oregon. If you need someone to come through and whip up a good meal, tap in with my homegirl Chris at Fiyah Fusion Foods on Instagram. That's FIYAH_Fusion_Foods. Tap in with wifey Jenn Got Cakes on Instagram. Flight Lounge PDX on Instagram. And we got 2 locations for you, 5427 Southeast 72nd Ave, Portland, Oregon, or 5944 Northeast Sandy Boulevard. Also, if you ever in the gym and you need someone to come help you get your whip, or if you need your car worked on, tap in with my folks over at Toe Zone in Vancouver, Washington. Yes. That's 1505 Columbia Street, Vancouver, Washington, 98660.
Fuck with you.
You feel me?
Sponsors, man. You can't do it without the sponsors, right?
I mean, people take care of me, you feel me?
Absolutely.
So it is what it is. You feel me? I'm always look out for my peoples. Jay.
What's happening, bro?
Roll call, baby.
Yeah, you feel me?
How you been?
Man, Gucci just got in, you feel me? We was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I did the interview.
Yesterday, I think.
Was it yesterday?
No, dude, the weekend flew by. It was 2 days ago. It's Friday.
Yeah, but it was Friday. I was up at Portland Talent. It's a different little podcast in the town. PDX Talent. Yeah. Niggas tricked me into a little freestyle fucking bro. I did not know that it was some kind of like a
talent show.
Like they do a Freestyle Friday type of get down, you feel me? So I walked in there hella blindsided. I went to the liquor store. I went and got me some Don Hooley. I had
nigga on some stupid.
Bro, I went and bought hella weed. I thought we was gonna be chiefing. Nah, man, they wanted to hear the fat nigga rap. I said, what?
Did you rap it out?
I mean, to them I did, but I didn't. Right. Just because it was like, bro, I don't freestyle. You feel me?
Why don't you put one of your songs on and just like, I know you got it in your brain already.
I mean, I really don't, bro.
Yeah, I thought you could have just at least like even the flow is still good. Yeah. Like
it's just a different beat. Just use the same wordplay.
Exactly.
A real artist knows what he's doing. That's what they do.
I mean, you can't necessarily say that because I consider myself a real artist, but I don't remember my music like that.
Oh,
I gotta hear the first 2 words and then I can take off.
That's what practice is for. That's what an artist I would recommend. Definitely 100%. But man, before we even go there, I want to say who I am first.
I was like, my nigga, take it off with the show. Fuck it.
I'm already. I ain't even saying who I am, brother.
Hey, maybe for the people listening, for the people watching, y'all know to get down. Yeah, we got a special guest today. Before we even jump into the controversy, all that shit, you feel me? I like to give people the good with the bad, you feel me? For anybody that knows me and's been rocking with me with the music since the beginning, y'all know that Thuggin' and Macc out the mixtape. That was my first project ever. That was the first realistic project that I've ever worked on. When it comes to starting my career and shit like that, I did it in Portland. I got the game on just everything that starting out that an artist would need to know. I got in Portland. You feel me? I've never been shy of that. I've always kept it 100. You feel me? Especially with me being an out of towner, I felt like I gotta go harder than the normal Portlander, you feel me? Because I need to let it be known I'm with you, not against you. You feel me? So I came out with the Rose City Official t-shirts, you feel me? And like the thing with the Rose City Official t-shirts, like, yeah, my mama's name is Rose, you feel me? But at the same time, yeah. So the flip side of it is I am from Portland just as much as the next person, you feel me? I've been here for 10 years. Both my kids is born and raised here, you feel me? Absolutely. A nigga got his first piece of coochie out this motherfucker, nigga.
Not his first piece?
My first piece of coochie. I lost my virginity to a bitch in Portland, you feel me?
You officially here, bro.
You feel me? Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm born and raised in Salinas. I did everything in Salinas as far as putting in my work, getting money, selling dope, all the bullshit, you feel me? So like, and my family is there, you feel me? I just so happened to get shit from there with my dad and got stuck here, you feel me? I ain't get stuck here, but I fell in love, you feel me?
You got stuck here, bro. That's what you did. You got fucked around and got stuck here.
But I say all that to say this, the person that I did my first project with, got in the game, got my feet wet, all the bullshit, is my nigga to the right of me, you feel me? EA the Great, you feel me? EA the Magnificent, you feel me? However this man want to twist it and put it on there, you feel me? The genius. Yeah, man.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. You
100.
My first contracts, you know, when I opened a studio house, bro, like you believed in me enough. So when you called me and said, bro, you owe me an explanation about this old monkey shit, I said, family,
man,
carve me a spot, my nigga. I ain't even thought about talking to another motherfucker about it, bro.
So when it comes to EA, you feel me? What was, where are you from?
I'm from the city, bro.
You're from
born and
Portland.
raised, been here all my days. You
What
know
was the foundation of EA coming up in Portland?
Man, I grew up gang affected. You know what I'm saying? I was some people considered me a gang member, said that, because I fuck with certain people that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? So once I got to a reputable age, and once I realized how, I got my daddy in my life and shit like that. So once I realized what that shit was, I didn't go that route. I still know motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers associate you based on that. So I was associated, but in my mind, I didn't fuck with that shit. You know what I mean? So, but when I came of age, I got into the music business.
Okay. Before we get into the whole music shit, what was the neighborhood like for you when you were growing up? Like, what were some of the things that made Portland for you?
Shit, man, the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got friends that were, that introduced the gang culture. Like gangs, my era introduced this whole shit to this city. You know what I'm saying? So like my friends I'm in 5th grade with, 6th grade with, these niggas turn into whatever they want to do.
So growing up, which is like, what was your childhood years like?
Like that.
80 what?
I was born in 76, so like I didn't start school till probably like 83, probably.
So what year would you say it was the year when you like hopped off the porch and started maneuvering through the streets?
Well, I remember life probably around 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade.
7th,
That's
8th
when
grade.
life really became real, because niggas, you know what I'm saying? I grew up like, you know what I'm saying, underprivileged and underserved. So it's like, my parents, we didn't have much. So it was like that. So everywhere I went, I looked like I didn't have much. You dig?
Right.
So then you come off the porch, and then you realize how, you find your own way to get it.
Right.
So I started doing that probably around 15, 16. Around 15, 16, my guy.
What was the first like loss or no, I don't even want to say loss. What was your first hustle?
Man, my first hustle was I can't even tell you that, because there's still some cases out there probably like open, but it's paying. It probably was. It had something to do with taking from individuals. You know what I'm saying? It had something to do with that, and then probably like the drug culture. I know a little bit about the drug culture for sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, and it's not like I need the details. I just want to.
No, right. It was that type of. I was into that. I was into the definitely the fast life from the drug angle. You know what I'm saying?
What was your first loss in the hustle that you had?
Man.
What was the first big loss that was like, the game changer for you to either go harder in that hustle or step away from that hustle?
Shit, that's a fucking great question, bro. I gotta think deep, nigga. That's deep.
Man,
that's like
we just
30
keeping it
years
raw
ago.
and uncut up
I
here.
can dig it. Shit, man. You know what?
What was it that made you?
I caught a case. The police officers, motherfucking, ran in my house on some dumb shit, on some weird shit, and I got caught up in some shit, and that changed my life for sure.
And it
I was like 18.
Did you still stay in the game after that? Or
No, I went to prison for a couple years, and then I got home, and I became an activist for the community. I turned into like a Jesse Jackson, like trying to save the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? I paid my debt.
do you really think Jesse Jackson was the right
the name
to be using? Because
Jesse Jackson, I don't know his background. I'm saying, but back in my era, he was that dude. It was like if something was to happen, those are the kind of people you call in the black community, like when people get killed or, you know what I'm saying, you call it Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton or da-da-da-da. That's what it is.
Didn't the black community, I don't think the black community really fucked with Jesse Jackson like that. Didn't they consider him to be a snitch because he was working with the CIA or some shit?
I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, bro, I don't think Jesse Jackson was the right one to use there, family.
Shit, hey, I didn't know about that. At the end of the night, he ran for president back in my era. You know what I'm saying? He was running for president. They fuck with him enough. You know what I'm saying? They call that nigga all the way. They still call him. I don't know what you're saying. That's something I must have missed that memo.
I just thought that's my understanding. You feel me? But let's talk a little music. What was it about music that got you involved?
I'm a musician forever. Like, I know I speak the language. I am the culture. Like, if my name ain't associated with the greats of this state, then it's hate. Period. Like, I've done a lot for this.
Who do you consider some of the greats?
Shit. Like the Macc and Robs, the Brother Loves, the Just Families. Got some great artists out of there. There's some good meat in there. They had the young poets back in my era. We had a solid nucleus of artists that was like a way different than it is now. So I don't know. Outside of that, rest in peace, Star Child. He was an artist. A couple people.
Who were some of the people involved in music when you first started doing music?
Just Captain Cool Nuts, man. Captain Cool Nuts ran the city. He runs the city. He don't run one. I mean, not like that. But at that time, he was of age. He was probably like maybe between 18 and 22. So we just coming up. We looking up to him. He might even been older than that. He might have been like 24.
So
25.
Cool Nuts was already established by the time you got to rapping.
Absolutely, he was the father. He was the governor.
So early on in the game.
Nobody else. He brought that style of music here.
Okay.
That's me keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else understood it like that. I mean, there's a few other groups. I remember like U Crew, but Cool Nuts was like street gangster rap.
Right.
Nobody, and he did it with a business mind. He had a record label, and you know what I'm saying. They doing shows and parties. So when I started doing shit, I looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? He was the general. You know what I'm saying.
So would you say that you having the situation that you had when I first met you? Would you say you got that blueprint from him?
Nah, I didn't get the blueprint from him. I got the inspiration from him.
The inspiration.
I seen that it was possible to be done through him, but I didn't take none of what he was doing because I still to this day don't.
When I say blueprint, just the idea. I should have said idea.
No, I got my own ideas.
Where did the thought of having a one-stop shop like that, not necessarily where they came from, but like what inspired you to do that?
You know what? Just doing music. Overall, by the time I saw you, I had already traveled the road as an artist. Right. And I was putting out music at that before I met you. And I was like, man, why am I gonna keep paying studio time when I can just buy a studio? So that's why I took my proceeds from the projects that I had put out and took some other money and created a studio house, and it made sense to me.
What I thought was dope about that situation was being from Salinas. Like, there was niggas out there that had studios in the area, but like being here in Portland or being from Portland, like for someone to tell you that they have a studio is like saying, like, I'm going grocery shopping. Like,
Right.
okay, that's
Everybody
cool.
got it.
Yeah, everybody got it. It's not out the norm for someone to say they have a studio, but the level of quality about that studio, that's a completely different story. You feel me?
Studios out of bullshit these days.
For $300 will get you a studio.
No, mine was state of the art. I had Pro Tools, HD. You know what I'm saying? The real shit. I had a studio house. I didn't stay in the house. The artist stayed in the house.
Explain to the people what the setup was like. What did you have to offer people?
I had a mixing. I had a full stop. Like, you come in, get video, had a video team, marketing team, make your music, everything. If you need to sleep there, you can sleep there too.
Man,
We'll figure it out. It's a budget that has to be attached. But of course, you can sleep there too.
Making the band shit.
pretty much, bro.
It was Portland. It was the Portland. No, I had a special person that was dope. That was actually that drove me after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already know the Tyus show.
Yeah.
That he was, family member, and I felt like it was perfect. You know what I mean?
I've made and
He
met.
drove me.
I've made and met a lot of people. I made a lot of good relationships, and I've met a lot of people out of that house in that situation. Everyone that knows me knows that when it comes to my graphics, like, I've only fucked with one person
Juicy boo.
since 2013. You feel me? Like,
Juicy. I only still fuck with
that's
her.
my motherfucking
My
homegirl. You
main
feel me?
one, too. Like, she's definitely she's the go-to chick. So speaking of that, like you know what I'm saying, all my relationships, bro, I still got all my relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Any ones that's valid that poured into me and I poured into, trust me, I still got them. I ain't lost a beat. I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? The dude that you met, you didn't meet me before.
Your energy is just
you know.
directed in a different direction. You feel me?
Right. I mean, I'm doing different shit today. You know what I mean?
So after on a business tip, when it comes to that whole situation, where did your energy shift off to after that? Tyus?
Yeah, no, it's like I'm still, I always kept the same energy. I always feel like, the music business is still where it's at. There's money to be made. I've climbed the highest top of the mountain, you know what I'm saying, sitting in the labels and production companies and got contracts with my company, my brand on it. I've done it all. So at the end of the night, I know what's worth what and what's not worth what, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still in the music business. If I find the right situation, I'm there, you know what I mean?
How much work do you think, not how much work did you put in with the whole Tyus situation, but like, what were some of the steps that you took that were like crucial to the situation that most people don't take?
The most people don't take, the great question. I think what it is, man, success is a team sport. Like we talked off the record, we was talking about that. I ain't afraid to let somebody come in and do the work if they're the team, if they're gonna do what it is. And that was the crucial moment. I found an outside company that came to me and was like, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to work. You know what I'm saying, I'll do this, and this. But you gotta sign to me. You gotta do this and this. They were nobodies. But he promised, he didn't promise, but he showed me he was gonna do the work.
Right.
So that's the difference of the people who do around here. Everybody here is like, mine. It's mine. I don't want. No, I can do it. I can mix it. I can do it myself.
Man.
And as long as you're doing it yourself, you have no opportunity, because that dude put us on his back and took me on the road. You know what I'm saying? And then gave me everything I needed. You know what I'm saying?
So he delivered with what he said he was going to do.
In 7 months. Took him 7 months to do it.
So y'all got cracking in 7 months.
With him, yep. Shout out to that cat, man. I rocks with that dude. His name is Steven, Steven Dorn.
Steven Dorn.
DG Media. Y'all should find that, man. That dude got money. He signed Bryson Tiller. He was the same cat that got Bryson Tiller on too. But he wound up getting shafted out of that deal. You know what I'm saying? Acquires his cap. You know, like music business is music business, my nigga. So it was a lot of
Music
shit.
business is shiesty than a motherfucker.
It is what it is. You got to be just as shicey to do it. You know what I'm saying?
So would you say when it comes to the music business, what's more important? Of course, having money is important, but is your success more attainable paying your way through, or the connections?
I think it's a combination of both. You gotta definitely bring something to the table when you go in to sit and talk to people. Your relationships, they want to see you got something. They don't want to see you just coming to suck out their cup. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something.
But what about we all say it and think it, but what about the motherfuckers that are like, bro, that nigga is garbage, bro. Like, he's just super.
There's a fan base for everybody, bro. There's no such thing. You might not like him. You won't buy him. He don't look nothing to you. You just pass up. But trust me, if that dude is consistent, he work hard. That's the formula to success, man. Building a team, it's not what you thinking.
So it's not necessarily what it is you're working hard at, as long as you're working hard to do what it is that you're doing that get people to tap in.
Absolutely. Because it turns into something, man. You get better and better, man. Hard work pays off. I take a hard-working artist over somebody that thought that they already had it and they didn't have to do no work and nothing at all. You know what I'm saying?
That's a no-though.
I don't want that. I want somebody that's like, bro, I don't even really listen to music. I listen to I watch the person's movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's most important to me in 2021.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not about your music.
What so once Tyus got signed, like what was the plan for the his coming years?
There was
you
no
feel me?
plan. We freestyled it. That was half the issue. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. Like, I have no regrets. That shit is a learning experience. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you guys don't work together no more?
No, I haven't seen my nephew in shit probably 2 years, bro. We're strange. I don't see none of the team no more, bro. Like,
Behind music.
Yeah, we had a fell out. We had a falling out. That's exclusive. I ain't ever talked to nobody about it. I just took it and ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
See, this whole time I thought you guys were still working.
I don't know what he doing. I mean, that's still my nephew. I don't concern myself.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't have the energy for it.
So where's the energy at right now? I see all this merch, hat, matching T-shirt.
I'm in a podcast business, man. I like talking shit, and I actually like furthering the culture more than anything. Like, if you follow my platform, man, it's about really furthering the culture, man. I'm talking about financial literacy, the mental health of the black man. You know what I'm saying, and accountability. And I've been off for a while. I haven't really released anything since a couple years actually, but my shit's still actually running and still paying. So I can't be mad.
What kind of like topics and things y'all talk about on your podcast?
Well, I got to show specific. My recent stuff has been with my wife, and we just talk about relationships, the day-to-days, the ins and outs. You know what I'm saying? We got a weekly show, Meet the Allens. You know, I promote YouTube because that's who pay the biggest check. So YouTube, shout out to y'all. You know, CD Baby, I love you guys too. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah.
So you and the wifey. Mm-hmm. Not too many people sit down and promote things together with they significant other.
Man, it's therapy, bro. I'm into counseling too, bro. Like, so after the music, I went back to school and I got my, licensing for counseling. I haven't took the state test yet, but I've done everything I need to do.
Working
to get there. I just gotta take the test with the state now. But outside of that, I'm at Portland State wrapping up the degree in sociology, which is the study of society, which goes with counseling.
How long you been doing that?
Man, I was doing that with the music business. So I would say probably the last 8 years, bro.
8 years?
Yeah, secretly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on a loudspeaker with it because who cares?
I mean, yeah, people really don't care.
Trust me, when the next time you see me, when I come out on loudspeaker, it'll be Dr. E.
How long is that gonna take?
I got probably another 3 years.
For the doctorate?
For the doctorate, yeah. I'm done now after this term right here, I'll be done with the undergrad. Then you gotta do the PhD and then you gotta do the doctorate. But I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it all up in 3 years.
Do you know what the statistics are surrounding like how many black men there are in the U.S. with doctorates with their names?
Man, that's a great question. I want to make sure I keep that question because I want to do the research to figure it out.
I don't know. No one like
there's a few though
that I can reach out to and be like, I know this man is a doctor.
There's a few. There's actually a few. There's more than you think. Like, I actually got a couple business partners that are doctors because you don't have to be a doc. You can be a doctor. I got a dude that's a doctor of nutrition. So he's like a dietitian, but he's a doctor. He has his doctorate degree in that section, so it's like he's still a doctor. You still got to refer to him as Dr. such and such. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
respect.
That's a cold ass flex.
Yeah, it's the
flex.
If
a motherfucker walk in the room and they be like,
"Yeah,
Mac," I can just really sit there and pretend like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about until you be like,
"Yeah, man,
Dr. Mac."
Yeah, man.
What's happening?
So I'm
that's really a cold flex, my nigga.
I'm really looking to study the mental health and addiction. That's where I'm at.
Why mental health and addiction?
Those are things that have attacked my community for my whole existence. Right. So I want to figure out a way to fucking play with it or something, or you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was my calling, honestly. That's really my calling, bro.
So you, as much as you had the love that you had for music, you really think that being a doctor or just like,
it's ironic because on one of my papers I had to create a plan, like a therapy plan, like a treatment plan.
mm-hmm.
So part of my treatment plan is music, bro. I've used music. I have a whole treatment plan, man. I'm saving the youth through the arts. It's like you got to reprogram the kids, man. A lot of these kids want to be entertainers to some degree, so you got to incorporate that into the school system. So I have an after school program that I've been working on since 2013. Right. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's a whole nother story, man. Bring me back for that one. I give you that on a whole nother level.
Yeah, no, for real. Man,
yeah, that's real.
We getting it
Absolutely.
up. We're gonna get it up.
Absolutely.
But I do agree with you with the whole music thing in therapy, because it's like,
it's therapy, bro.
Even if I decided I was gonna quit making music today, you feel me? I would still record music for the simple fact that
it's therapy. You
get
your feelings that you feel differently. I wake up every morning personally, and not every morning, but in my mind, there's always music playing in my head, right?
Right.
But when I'm down, and that depression is knocking at the door, man, I got a playlist, bro. I'll sit in the corner by myself, bro, throw the music on, man. If I gotta get tears out, whatever it
is, fuck it.
Man, it works. So I would try to transform people to think more like that. I'm saying, man, kick the drugs, unless it's marijuana, okay? You know, this ain't
marijuana's not a drug.
It's just growing from the earth. I ain't talking about them pills that they pressing and putting shit in and concocting. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about a little bit of marijuana don't hurt, and if music is the drug of choice.
Some people feel like, and I won't even say some people, I'll say me, you feel me? Because this is something that I struggle with from time to time. Like, it's not necessarily that I feel like I can't talk to nobody. It's like I don't trust motherfuckers. Because there's always some kind of extra motive to go along with whatever the conversation is. Also, it's like, okay, if you my partner, right? And you know, and I know that you know a lot about me. If I come to you with my problems, I'm venting. Absolutely. I'm not gonna take what it is that you have to say and use that too much, because it's one of those things where, like, I feel like you might be too much on my side in telling me what it is I want to hear instead of what I need to know. You feel me?
So I think with that, you just gotta find the right people to talk to, man. You can't talk to a clown and expect to get, you know, real conversation. Let me just say that. If you're talking to clowns, you're gonna get probably a clown show. Right. That's what it equates to. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking to a man and somebody that's gonna give you a perspective, then that's who you can talk to and trust. I mean, I'm really heavy into counseling and therapy, bro. I have a counselor. I actually went to therapy. I just went to therapy yesterday before I came here. I had a session with my son. You know what I'm saying? This shit real. Like, I'm trying to save my son. I ain't thinking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about the world, but I'm thinking about my village right now, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and counseling is just so therapeutic, man. You put it with music, you got to have somebody that's licensed and all that good stuff. So that's why I'm going that direction, because I know I'm a hell of a motherfucker. I'm him. I've been him forever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even mean that like, you know, ego shit. Like, I mean more like that's my passion. You can't stop a motherfucker. You can't stop a moving train. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to go down that route, because that's going to change the dynamic. That's what niggas talking about campaigning and being saying on the drug. No, I don't want to go that route. I want to stick to what we came for, my nigga. What's up, man? You called me, man, because I fucks with you. Let me interview you. Nigga, you called me and said, bro, I had a situation for you, bro. Like, man, this is what's being said, man. This is da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to be nice about it because I'm a man. I'm a professional. My kids can watch this. Possibly,
I was really trying to podcast before we got to the bullshit. You feel me? I'm asking shit that I really wanted to know, like, because I be fucking around.
And you still can go back.
It's Gucci. It's Gucci. Now that Malcolm, you feel me, is out the picture, you feel me, on the podcasting, we're gonna bring Milliaon into this motherfucking nigga. We need to get ignorant one time.
Okay, so let me start by saying this, man. My goal is to deaden this shit, bro. Like, I am not here to add fuel to the fire, bro. At the end of the night, if I feel like the question is too much, I'm not gonna answer it, just straight up. But anything about me, I can answer.
That's up to you.
Anything about me, my nigga, I can answer.
This is your name and your reputation on the line.
Let's go, nigga. What question? Because you told me, like, bro, I already got my questions. I already know what I want to know. So if you already know what you want to know, nigga, shoot, nigga. Fire away, but just be respectful because if you shoot, then I gotta shoot back, and I don't want to shoot back. I don't want to do that. I really would prefer.
What do you mean by shoot back?
Not at you, but it's just it'll give me the energy. You saw how we were just talking at first. I was calm, cool, and cool.
So one thing about my podcast is people know, like, I don't edit nothing. I don't do no. Everything up here is raw and uncut. So if I ask you something and regarding the situation and you answer it however you answer it, it's not, people ain't gonna look at me funny. So I know, bro. This ain't about me.
I'm not trying to go to war. I'm not trying to add more fuel to the fire. Like, I'm just trying to honestly, I'm here for my people because my people called me and was like, bro, you need to give a statement because look, man, that shit's ugly. It don't look right. It's like, yo.
But if you haven't talked about it since,
I haven't.
Okay, hold on. So for the people that are listening and people that are watching, if you kind of lost, let me bring you up real quick. You feel me? Because he jumped straight into the situation and didn't even give me a chance to do what I gotta do.
Bruh. I'm trying to get ugly, and I'm trying to I don't want the people to go run and put the boiling water. I want the motherfucker to sit there and they wanted this. That's what they wanted. If they saw last week, they want this.
So
let's go.
The last episode, you feel me? We had my boy Kenny Mack up here. You feel me? And when bruh came up here, he threw a whole fucking wrench in the play and took me on a ride that I wasn't even expecting. You feel me? And the conversation got real juicy, bro. Came up here talking that shit, you feel me? And
that swap to you.
This is I'm gonna give people a little clip of what bro had to say real quick. You feel me? Let's play this real quick.
You know what I'm saying? It was multiple. It just wasn't him. It was Erick Dwayne Allen. He told too. And he spells his name different on the internet. You know what I'm saying? He don't even spell his name like it's EA, Erick Dwayne Allen. He spells his name. He changed his whole name. He don't even spell it like his mama named him on his birth certificate. He switched his name because he don't want it to match up. I got paperwork on all these niggas though. Who else? Some Mexicans and shit that ran for the border, and a white dude that was in a window that seen this shit supposedly.
So Erick Allen
and their uncle tried to get in and blackmail a nigga. Yeah, that nigga too. Some old head, I forget the nigga's name. Try to hit a nigga's line talking about give him some money, he gonna leave town. Nigga, tell, nigga. Nigga, you ain't finna get a dime, nigga, tell, nigga. Niggas wanna blackmail you. The bitch.
Yikes, nigga. Hey, what that nigga Tory Lane say? We talking spicy, boy.
That's sickening, bro. Like, that's first how we started. Where you want to start, bro, with that shit?
I mean,
sheesh.
That's what. I mean, we start with. You can start wherever you want to start with what he said, or do you want to start with what the story is about?
I know what the story's about.
Okay, so
my name is still the same. I'm running the same four corners, bro. I've never left this city. I'm never leaving the city until I want to leave it. I ain't running from nobody, bro. I ain't packing no pistols. I'm not none of that shit, bro. So.
Okay, let's start with why is...
Am I associated with this crap?
Associated with what?
I'm just asking the question for you. Why am I associated with this crap?
No.
Okay, go.
Why is Kenny Mack referring to you as a snitch?
Bro.
Don't say what your side of the story is. We need to know why he called you a snitch. So if he's calling you a snitch,
he's calling me a snitch because I'm a part of his situation.
What's the situation? He
got into it with another person. I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with it. I came in on the rescue team, my nigga. I came as the rescue ranger. Nigga, they called me after the fact, aftermath.
So you wasn't there for the situation that took place?
Nothing to do with that. They called me because of my mental mouthpiece, that my relationships, they want to leverage my relationships. You know what I'm saying?
So,
and it wasn't really Kenny Mack that came to me. It was Hollywood that came to me. You know what I'm saying? He came to me. I had a closer relationship with Hollywood because
who's Hollywood?
Brother Love.
Oh, okay.
He go by Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? But he cut hair across the street.
Anthony Blake.
Yeah. He cut hair across the street. I owned a pager shop across the street. / after hours. I was in business, so me and Love, we saw each other a lot. So after the situation happened, we was in the music business.
What's you and Love's relationship at that time?
Just musicians. We all just musicians. Like even that character was a musician. You know what I'm saying? A solid musician. Like his artistry is amazing. Like you know what I'm saying? I won't even front on that. But
so y'all was rappers from the city that were doing shows together.
Absolutely, we all the same age. I mean, them niggas is actually older than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. I'm younger out of all the Love is probably like 4 or 5 years older than me. I think the other cat is like 2 or 3 years older than me. Mm-hmm. But Hollywood came to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, feeling like I could help the situation. So I got involved, like trying to help the situation, my nigga.
And what was the help that Brother Love wanted from you? What did he need you to do?
Bro, it took me 24 hours to get them niggas to talk again. Like it was real quick. It wasn't like, I mean, Hollywood came to my place of business, told me the situation. I called that nigga right on the spot because at that time, man, that nigga was cool enough. You know,
you and who?
The nigga that you had last year.
Kenny Mack?
Yeah. So we was cool enough. I called him and said, bro, this nigga saying this, bro. How you gonna fix it? Mm-hmm. And at that time, you know, when the nigga wanted, when the APB out on you, you listening to anything. You like you'll take any help at that point.
Right.
So he was, you know what I'm saying? I've been to the nigga house, everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he talking about.
So
I don't know what this nigga talking about, man.
So now to get to what the situation really is, what is it that you did? No, not what happened. What is it that because this is about you right now.
Right.
You feel me? This ain't even about the situation.
Okay, so
this is about you.
Situation because I'm involved in that situation. I had nothing to do with it outside of that. I didn't call.
And that's what I'm saying. We're going to talk about you.
Right. So I never called any cops. Only cops that I saw was in the moment on their behalf. That was part of the plan that we devised.
And that's what I'm saying.
Right.
The real situation between them two is not really what we need to talk about.
Okay.
You feel me? Because the people
I'm gonna let Love tell his
that's
story.
between Love and Mac.
All I can talk about is when I got
what is he upset at you about? What did you do?
With me because
What is he saying you did?
He said I told on him, bro. But at the end of the night, I didn't tell on shit. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
So how did you get in the position?
I called my relationships to try to get him a deal, try to get him out of the fire.
So basically, you went to your connection.
At the time, like you asked me when we first started, what did you do when you got out of jail? When I got out of jail, bro, I started throwing dances and stuff for the youth, and I had running nonprofits and stuff like that. So I had really close ties to the police force. Period. Just because any event I did, they had to be there because of the entertainment factor. And
so your connection was a cop.
When I'm throwing shows, I'm throwing parties. Yes, and that same connection was all of our friend. I mean, he was cool with all of us. He was like a community dude. We all grew up.
So he was cool with Kenny Mack and Brother Love?
Yes. He Love cut his hair.
Just because you are a barber and cut somebody's hair don't make him your friend.
Bro, I'm talking about we cool enough. When you cut somebody's hair, bro, we cool enough, bro. Like, we have conversations.
I don't think so.
I mean,
all the people I do business for don't mean I'm cool with them.
Before that situation was good to us. Like, he was cool. He saved us on some shit. He got our asses out of trouble before. It was like one of those kind of situations. He was a good connection. So when I heard that he was the investigating officer in it, that was my leverage to go to him. I talked to my two subjects and said, bro, this is the angle. This is how we gonna run it.
When you went to go talk to your connection or officer or whoever,
we didn't meet at the police station. We met off the record. We met like somewhere just out in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, I met him. I said, look, man, this is what it is. Love was supposed to come with me and basically get this nigga out the fire. You know what I'm saying? But due to money situations, Love told him he wanted a certain amount of capital to do that, to make that transition. You know
so Brother Love asked,
I'm negotiating.
Kenny Mack.
I'm the broker. You understand? I'm the middle guy.
So hold on. So Brother Love wanted Kenny Mack to pay him to do what?
To go to basically get the charges dropped.
So basically, Brother Love wanted to be paid not to go to the police.
No, Wasn't even like that. I can't speak to their situation, bro. When this is a one horse town, my nigga, right? I'm gonna just give you a scenario without giving their scenario. I go outside right now in broad daylight and start just letting off, shooting up everything right now. They got my face. I ain't got no hat on. I got my shirt on. I'm targeted, right? Okay. Once they got me who I am, all that other shit is bullshit. Like Love couldn't technically go in there and get shit off of shit. All Love could have did was said he could have got in there and just basically danced. The nigga was wanted for doing it in the community, period. Nobody's talking about that. That's the part I'm stuck on that. Like, how are we embracing the fact that this man is coming around our community, shooting them up, bang, bang, and then glorifying it and say, oh, man, they told on me. Nigga, that ain't fresh.
Hold on. But what I'm saying is, what does that have to do with the question that I was asking?
What did you ask me?
What is he upset with you?
Because when I got involved, when I sat down at the triangle, when I sat at the table with my two guys, Kenny Mack and Brother Love, and I said, bro, this is the angle that we're gonna take. Everything was Gucci. Okay, and then the shit fell apart where I fucked up. I should have just backed out at that point. No, I kept going and said, okay, I'm still gonna go meet with these people because I set the appointment with these niggas knowing I had to ask both of them.
So they knew that knew that you were gonna go sit down with an officer.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
because my strategy was this. Let me tell you the strategy.
All right.
Since you're talking about me.
Okay.
The strategy was this. The nigga did it, fired the shots in the community, bro. It was automatic. By the time he came to me, it had already been in the paper.
It's not so much about what he did. We know what he did.
Okay, so look, by the time he came to me, my strategy to him, because this is before they got him. Okay, this is like day 3. So by the time he came to me, niggas is trying to figure out how to get out of it because they got him labeled as like public enemy number 1. They want him dead or alive. He's armed and dangerous type shit. So they listening. So I'm telling them, look, nigga, go turn yourself in. That's the best movie you can make. So
you got involved after the police were already looking for him?
Absolutely. I wasn't there when they got
if you got involved after the police were already looking for him,
right?
How do you have anything to do with?
Because the main character, they didn't put the APB out on him yet. The main character that was writing the script, you know how the law works, right?
Right.
Okay, so when they call you, there's the cop comes out and does an investigation. And then based on his investigation, he sends that to the DA's office, and then they come up with a charge or whatever, right? So the person that was writing the script, the original script after the original act happened, was our guy, all of our guys.
So what you're saying is the police, when you went to go sit down with the police, right?
Right. This is
you're under the impression that you're talking to a friend, not a cop.
No, I'm talking to a cop. No, but I'm talking to a cop that have a relationship with. He knows he's gonna do his job. He's gonna do his job. I understood that. I told when I called the other guy, when I called Macc and said, Macc, bottom line, he heard me out, but you gotta turn yourself in, bro. That's the bottom line. You can't.
So what did the cop say in the paperwork that got him upset with you? What is being said that you did?
I don't recall, bro, because at the end of the night.
So then how are you being labeled a snitch?
Because I went to see the police officer, period. And I respect that. I respect the people that understand that. At that time, I wasn't looking at it like that. I wasn't going to burn him or get him. I was trying to get him off the hook because that's what I had got a compensation plan.
So you don't remember or recall what the paperwork says that you said?
I don't. But at the end of the night, I do recall me saying that I didn't condone what he did. I made statements like that because see what happened was when he went on a run for 2 years, I still was doing me. I'm still active in the community. I'm still throwing parties and shows and still having to deal with these weirdos, right? So they're coming to me and still asking me questions about this shit. So I never sat ever in a police station and talked to these motherfuckers. What it was every time I'm sitting in my forums and they hit me with a question, they would take that back and add that to their little stash.
Well, that's the only way they was doing it. If you knew that they were doing that, why would you? I didn't
know they was doing it because that's what I'm saying. He was on the run. He was on the run, nigga. There was nothing public. Nothing went public until after they caught him, like 2 or 3 years later. Then we see all these scripts like, oh, he said this back then. It wasn't like I said anything.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because you said that you were like the Jesse Jackson of that time or shit like that, and you trying to do shit for the community, and you don't condone what he did, correct?
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this. Why were you trying to help someone?
Because I got paid. somebody came to me and I found a way to get paid out of it. So once I had a job to do in my mind, you know what I'm saying? It was money on the table, bro. Kenny Mack exchanged funds with love, bro. I facilitated that. I got paid out of that, my nigga, period. So when I got paid out of it, my plan was I'm gonna get this nigga out of trouble as best I can, using whatever leverage I can. I'm 22 years old, my nigga. Or I'm in my 20s, nigga. I don't remember the age, but I'm like 20 to 25 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So man, I don't even know how to even ask these motherfucking questions now.
Bro.
Oh, good Lord. So you're saying Kenny Mack gave you some bread to help him in the situation? So he gave you and he gave brother Love some money?
I went to that nigga house, bro. I mean, everything that he got out of the situation, nigga, I ran the streets, nigga. That.
But he said in that video,
trash, nigga. The aliases, all that shit. I created that shit, nigga. My niggas gave him his fake ID when he went on a run to go where he went, nigga. That was me, nigga. What are you talking about? Because he was still my nigga at that point. Because he went on a run. When he went on a run, I didn't know he was talking like that about me.
You do realize what you're saying, right?
I know exactly what I'm saying, nigga. I said what I said.
My God.
Nigga. Yeah, accent. Keys to the City, that's my blood relative, nigga. Are you hearing me? Okay? At that time, nigga, I created everything, nigga. Them niggas was my niggas.
Hey, bro, you got some more tea?
I was trying to help them niggas any way I could, my nigga, at that time, bro.
Bro, you got some more tea for me, bro?
So all that baby shit he talking about, niggas gave his alias up, nigga. I created his alias, nigga. What are you talking about, bro? Stop. I created the whole ID thing, man. Bring him back and ask him that.
So the person that supposedly, allegedly made the situations and all
I'm not even
that.
gonna say that name again, but at the end of the night, I controlled every aspect of him when he originally.
Isn't it a family member?
Absolutely. So at the end of the night, man, I knew everything about him, bro. He wouldn't have been on the run for 2 years if my angle was to mean him demise. And the thing about it is, the paperwork didn't come out until he got arrested. So the whole time he on the run, I'm still fucking with him. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a problem. I didn't know that.
So where did you realize that it was a problem for you in the situation?
After he got arrested, then he started going on the mic, looking for somebody to blame and then that's where the problem came in with the community, with me. The community at that point, they should have held that nigga accountable, and that's why I'm here.
So let me ask you this,
accountability,
because
bro, he shouldn't even have been able to do that, get away with that, and nobody talk nothing. But bro, why are you fucking off?
you do realize
he didn't pay no debt to society on it. He didn't come out talking. All he got out now, pushing 50, talking about is glory in it. Oh yeah, these niggas did me like this, man. You ain't remorseful for shooting at your brother. That was your brother. What are you talking about, my nigga? That's cornball shit.
You do realize that, like, just listening to some of the things that you're saying about the whole situation, it sounds like you're playing both sides against each other. You're playing the community, and then you're playing everyone involved in that situation.
At that
because
time, that's what I was doing. That's what I'm saying, and that was the learning experience for me. Since we're talking about me,
right?
Since then, I understood where I fucked up at on that. Where I fucked up on that was even trying to help anybody like that, the caliber of those kind of people. Period. I shouldn't even put my name or my face or nothing on that. Them niggas wasn't really my niggas. If they was really my niggas, they never would have turned on me.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I had nothing to do with it. There's so many other niggas.
At the end of the day, I think you're missing the big picture, because if we're talking about you,
right,
and like you said earlier, you want to get into mental health. So now let's try to attack the mental health part of the situation, right? You wanted to get paid to help him.
No, I didn't want to get paid. I was going to get paid regardless. The whole situation started me waking up to my nigga knocking on my door, on his, like, having one of them kind of heart-to-heart situations. Like, somebody came and shot at you right now, one of your partners, and we all partners, and you come at me. You know how kind of conversation? Very emotional conversation, my nigga. Mm-hmm. At that time, I didn't want to just say, okay, I'm not going to do nothing. All right, bro, go back to your barbershop. I called this nigga who I thought was my nigga, right? And try to solve the problem with him. That's all I did. So if I'm a snitch for helping them, for getting involved with them and trying to help them solve their problems, I'll eat it. Any nigga that would side with that, them ain't niggas that I'll ever want to fuck with anyway, because they don't understand how this shit go. I had nothing to do with his demise.
Let's turn it around. Let's turn it around.
I didn't call the police on him. I didn't get him arrested. I didn't do none of that.
How can you accept money from that situation, but in the same breath turn around and say he should have been in jail for the actions
Because
that he
this-
committed.
because this
How can
was-
you say that in the same breath?
Because this was my plan when I originally took the money and everything. My plan is this. Look, bro. After Sarge told me to turn himself in, I went with him. I looked Sarge in his eye, and Sarge was like, "Look, man, I'm a police officer, bro. With all the stories that I got,
You're not answering the question.
I'm getting there. With all the stories that I got, bro, he needs to turn himself in. Period. You know what I'm saying? So my strategy when I went to him like a man and said, bro, you got to turn yourself in. You shied upon you said fuck you. So when you said fuck you, they went after you with all APB, all points bulletin, my nigga.
You still not answering the question. How can you how can you take a bribe but
That's
behind
not a
closed
bribe,
doors,
family. That's not
but
a
be in the front
bribe.
light and
That's
act
not a
like,
bribe.
oh, he should have went to jail.
No,
but on this
stop.
side,
Stop.
I'm getting paid.
Family, because like I said, I looked at it as like a job. I got involved, like these niggas is asking me to do something for them, right? So for me to waste my time, I had to go to Kenny Mack house a couple times. I had to meet over here, get the money to here. I had to meet, nigga, that's my time. You know how I work, nigga. You paid me before, nigga. I was the same nigga back then, bruh.
But
you know what I'm saying? So
this
for my
is-
time, I wasn't worried about I wasn't taking a bribe. He didn't do it to me. What I need a bribe for? I was getting paid for my fucking time, nigga. You calling me to tell me to do X, Y, and Z, help you, go call this, sit in front of a police officer, nigga, I gotta get paid. So when he broke the money off, the first set of money that he broke off, nigga, I got mines. So every money that was scheduled to be paid, I had a section too.
So what you're saying is
It's work.
you getting paid from him was to make a play possible for him.
For him, bro, by the time it came to my desk, bro, it was already APB status. These niggas, he shot at a motherfucker right on MLK, right in front of God at noon. Did it in front of everybody. No mask on, no nothing. This is Portland, Oregon, my nigga. Nobody's talking about that. What are you saying? By the time he came to my desk, all I could do is collateral damage, bruh. You already on your way. Nigga, you think you can weasel out of that, nigga? You that fresh? You not that fresh, bruh.
So for the people that are listening real quick, let me try to explain this. So this is what I'm getting from it.
Let me smoke too.
You didn't receive money on some, give me some money and I won't go tell. You wanted, hold on. Let me do this to the people.
Before you ask your question, I want you to.
I'm not asking the question. I'm explaining to the people how I'm understanding the story.
Okay. Wow.
You didn't receive money on some, give me some money and I ain't gonna say nothing. You received some money to do a job. The job was, hey, you got this connection, make this happen for me so I don't go to jail, and I'm gonna give you some bread.
Why would
I'm trying to ask, is that what you got paid?
Let me answer the question like this. There would be absolutely no reason for me to be bribing him for anything.
Right.
I wasn't there. What they charged you with, the act of, was the day of. It says on the date, the indictment. On July 4th, you shot at this point in time. I am not a witness to that. I don't know nothing of that. Mm-hmm. So there's no way I need to bribe. I can't bribe him to, I'm going to put you in jail. What am I going to put you in jail and say what? What witness could I be? I wasn't there. Period. At the end of the night, I took my money because I'm working. I was doing the footwork to try to get your weird ass out of trouble. Like your lawyers, like your investigators. Like I was on your team at that moment. And like I said, publicly, I didn't condone it. I wasn't helping him because I loved him. I was helping him, bro, because at that moment, nigga, I had a job to do farce for the community too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not something I would tolerate in the community, bro. Hold yourself accountable, my nigga. This is opportunity to be accountable.
You're at home. With this. You're at home with your family. You minding your own black ass business. You just chilling.
Right.
I shoot at Jason.
Right.
I call you. I call you and be like, hey, I know you got your partner that's a police.
It wasn't that. Nope.
It wasn't that?
No, it was like this. You shot at Jason. Then Jason called me. The victim called me, not the person that shot at. It's the victim. The victim called me. So his stress level and his emotional level was different. He called me like, bro, I just want to find out what's going on. He was thinking more. He wasn't thinking about no cops. He was thinking about, man, call that nigga and find out why he doing that shit. Is it this serious? Is he gonna kill me next time he see me? So when I called the nigga right there. We talking. The cops wasn't really much of a factor at that point. This is like day maybe 6 or 7.
So did the police get more involved into the situation once you got involved?
No.
Or they were already looking for him by the time you got involved?
I just gave you a scenario, my nigga. You shoot at a nigga right there. Take him outside, shoot him right there. Cars passing by. 14th in Alberta, TB's on a Friday, nigga. I don't know if you know the history, but take your famous spot, your landmark, and think about that. How many people was there? How many statements they got? You know the police gonna do their motherfucking job, nigga. You got a certain amount of time to get your ass in here, or nigga, we gonna send them out there for you, bruh. That's what it was. So by the time they came to me, I thought I could help. I'm dancing for these niggas, cause these are my niggas. I had two parts to play. I fuck with these niggas in the music, and I fuck with the community. Okay, so of course I want this shit to be solved. I don't want this shit to go AWOL. I don't want this shit to be on fucking CNN talking about the rap community as niggas is shooting at each other. That was my thought, nigga. So to even answer the call, I still gotta be paid, my nigga. Okay, I ain't doing that shit for free. I love y'all niggas, but come on, bro. You telling me I'm supposed to do that for free? No. Come on, bro. You know I'm gonna eat, nigga. But my intentions always was good, nigga. I never meant him. I never saw myself could even be considered to snitch on you, niggas. I wasn't there. Nigga, who am I? What witness could I be for you, nigga? I can't even say, all I can be is a character witness for you, niggas. Oh no, this type of person, man, he's not that person, bro. He's not. I've known him forever. He's not that person. But that's all I could do for him. I can't say that he didn't do it. I can't say that he did do it. So you know how the police works, nigga? What could I snitch on? What? Please tell me what could I snitch on?
So you never told the police exactly what it was he did? Or from what? For
they knew
speculation.
exactly what he did. They had the script, nigga. They only wanted him at that point, bro. They only wanted him. Everything else was monkey shit. Everything else is where niggas should have stopped the story and said, "Man, Mac, man, why'd you do that shit, bro? Why would you even do some shit like that, bro? That's in the community. Why didn't you take that nigga to side street, go to his house, find her out, find another way?"
I can't ask him that when he said he didn't do it.
Okay, all right. At the end of the night, bro,
I wasn't there.
The key people that know that's sitting at the table that's real, they know that he did it. And why didn't they hold him accountable? Why didn't nobody hold him accountable? Why is niggas just worrying about who said what in the paperwork? And they holding that nigga accountable. I stand by any nigga. I told Love. I talked to Love last night, nigga. Me and Love went round and round about this, nigga, because he wrote a song about it, nigga, and threw me under the bus. So
Who wrote a song?
Love did, nigga. Back when it happened, when the fire was hot, them niggas was going back and forth at each other. He was trying to get the heat off his ass, so he throwing everybody. Nigga, it's EA's fault. Nigga, you niggas is drunk. You Looney Tune niggas. Y'all came to me. I put a plan together to help y'all niggas. And in my plan, if they would have did my plan, he would have got like a year, 18 months, tops. Nigga, that's what Sarge said. Nigga, he was like, bro, bottom line, he got to turn himself in. I don't want to hear nothing else. Turn himself in. I'll figure it out from there. The nigga didn't want to turn himself in. He wanted to be a superhero. Like you know the superhero, that's the one that you had last week. That superhero. He wanted to be that person, and that's what happened.
So did you end up having to testify against him?
What could I testify against?
That's what people. They saying your name is in the paperwork. So what's the paperwork?
No, about paperwork. The paperwork that he wrote, it started off with the same thing I just said. Mr. Allen came and saw me as a peacemaker. He's coming here talking to me like this, trying to get his friends off the hook. And then the rest of the conversation was it. And what he did was he took excerpts of all these conversations. Like I said, I'm sitting in a volunteer meeting, a prevention meeting, bro, where, you know, I did it every other week. I'm sitting in a police station. It's in their community room. You're sitting there with attorneys. You're sitting there with district attorneys. You're sitting there with police officers.
How many people knew you were going to go talk to the officer before you?
Love and Macc.
So only 2 people knew you were on your way up there?
Absolutely, because it wasn't like a formal, when it was going down in real time, it wasn't no big old Broadway spectacle.
So if they knew you were going in there to go talk, once you came out, why did you come out a snitch though?
This is what
why are they saying you're a snitch coming out?
Man, because they both were looking for somebody else to blame. There's no way when you take the original.
So
deed,
Love was calling you a snitch too.
He tried to, but he retracted it. Man, me and Love is on a whole nother page. I love Love. Love is good, man.
But why are people calling Love a snitch? Because of the situation.
Because they don't really know the full story. Obviously, if they knew the full story, they wouldn't be calling Love a snitch. They'll either say they understand why he did what he did, or if they calling him a snitch, them ain't the kind of people we want in our community anyway. Because that type of shit, Bill.
We're gonna move to that. We talking about the
story, bro.
about the situation.
Love tell the story, okay? I'll let that nigga tell his story.
Not about the story, about the type of people we want
bro.
in the community. We'll talk about that in a second.
Love didn't run to the cops, though. I'm just telling you from my perspective. He did not run to the cops. They trapped that nigga like, bro, you can't run from
These
the cops.
These questions that I have are from the outside looking in, because we got to remember, I'm not necessarily from Portland like that. So when I first started doing business with you, I've never heard of this story.
Right. Because it was
when I look at the story, the story as it unfolds, it's like being from the streets, I have certain kind of questions. You feel me? Right. If I've always heard that Love was a snitch and you were a snitch from that situation. So now that I've heard just not all the story, but your part of it and his part of it, it sounds like Brother Love never made it to the police.
No, Brother Love actually did, but what happened was, bro, the car got shot up. It was a rental car. So the rental car company got the cops involved, bro. The original cop callers were the fucking rental car people. You can't shoot up a rental car. The windshield's busted. The fucking headrest got fucking 45 shells in it. They ain't gonna call the cops. They're gonna just sweep it under the rug and you just pay for it. No, they're calling the cops, nigga. Somebody could have. There was a crime committed in this car.
Right.
That's where the shit went.
So I'm trying to figure out where everybody's mind frame was at when you went to go talk to the police. So before you go to the police station, was Kenny Mack ever referring to Brother Love as a snitch?
No.
He wasn't. So by that time, Brother Love wasn't a snitch.
Pussy. No way.
So when you weren't, obviously you weren't a snitch before. Hold on, bro. Before you go talk to the police, you were never considered a snitch. No. Brother Love was never considered a snitch. Not. When you come out of the police office,
2 years later.
2 years after the situation, you was considered a snitch.
And then once they started building a case against him, the cops did what they do. They use everything against you.
So
right?
for 2 years,
every time I've ever said something in a nigga, I'm Jesse Jackson again. Remember? So I'm sitting in these forums and these meetings. If I'm saying anything about whatever, nigga, they're documenting that. So they put their little police report together and made it look like, you know what I'm saying, like I have something to say about him, but ultimately, nigga, like I'm telling them, bro, you can't call me as a witness against him because, nigga, I wasn't there for what you're charging me with.
So what are you a snitch for, supposedly?
For talking to the police, bro. Just period. But I just had anybody, like, there's some niggas that don't look kindly to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some niggas just say, just your name associated with police, you're automatic. But nigga, at that point, nigga, I wasn't automatic, nigga. I had nothing to do with it. You gotta look at the whole story. I had nothing to do with it, nigga. I got in as a rescue ranger trying to rescue niggas. And then after they didn't get what they needed out of it, then all of a sudden, oh, it's his fault that I got caught. What the fuck? You shouldn't have did it. If I wouldn't have got involved at all, nigga, they put an APB on you. Actually, that's when went to jail that day, probably, when they put it out for you. Nigga, you wouldn't have got on the run with your fake ID and all that shit. You wouldn't have did none of that, nigga. Period. All this clown shit he doing is clown shit. Nobody, even to this day, has ever held him accountable and said, bro, that's not fresh, bruh. What you saying, that story ain't fresh, nigga. Tell me about you smoking one of the oppositions, nigga. He wasn't even opposition, nigga. Love ain't even that nigga for you to be talking like that, nigga. Love ain't no nigga like that. I ain't even no nigga like that, bro. So what you trying to claim stripes for what? Nigga, what are you saying? You look like a clown at almost 50. Nigga having grandkids talking like this. Nigga, where your son at, nigga?
But, okay, hold on.
Don't you teach your son better manners, nigga?
About Love, though, from my understanding, and
I don't want to throw nobody under the bus. At the end of the night, like I said, I'm standing up for what I'm saying. I agree with every action that Love took based on the situation. He didn't run to the cops. He didn't file police reports. None of that shit. They chased that nigga down. Love is a celebrity nigga out here, bro. Love can't hide from the police here, nigga.
So do you think so?
They trapped that nigga, made that nigga talk. Hey, bro, what happened, bro? Fuck that. From my
understanding of the situation, there was a couple of different encounters where Macc and Brother Love got into it.
It was all monkey shit.
But there was a couple, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't real getting into it. It was more like bitch shit. Literally bitch shit. Getting into it is getting into it, my nigga. Come on, man. We know what getting into it is.
Yeah, of course.
That shit wasn't getting into it. Okay, it wasn't. It was spats. Niggas had we all
Kenny
do
Mack.
music.
It's allegedly Kenny Mack was pressing the nigga.
Love was signed to Just Family, which was Kuts' label. So in my mind, bro, if you ask me, I think Kenny Mack might have been a little jealous, bro, about that, bro. He didn't like that shit because Mac was actually focused on Love at the time, man. Love was a Hollywood nigga. He got bitches and money, nigga. So that's what it's about. Niggas always trying to find a reason to fuck with niggas like that. Love is not even that nigga.
I'm saying when it comes to Love, if he was to tell or if he did tell, do you think he was wrong?
Absolutely not. Because nigga, you're not gonna shoot at a nigga in broad motherfucking daylight. And the way they got Love, all the way they did to Love, it'd be different if Love would on riding down the street call the police. Then that would be a different question. I'm talking about the actual circumstances that were with him going to the police.
If a nigga pressed you every time he seen you and pulling out guns and then he shoot at you the second time, you ain't gonna tell on that nigga, or you are?
I'm gonna handle that nigga myself, bro. Period. That's what I have to do. As a man, I got a family. This is real life. I'm in grandkid stage of life, right? I gotta protect that part of my life. So whatever, nigga ain't gonna get too many chances to do that to me. Cause I already feel I'm scary anyway. So I'm gonna feel unsafe and I'm gonna make it happen already. Trust me. But in this situation, for the last 14 years, I never felt threatened. I still don't feel threatened, bro. I'm not beefing with him. He beefing with himself.
So who all sat on the stand?
Nobody even went to the stand, bro. From my understanding, I never had an invitation to the stand.
You hearing this, bro?
I'm listening.
So how did he go to jail for?
Bro, because when he went on a run for 2 years or however many times he ran on front, he still was being him. So by the time they caught
So what did he go to jail for?
By the time they caught up to him, he already had other shit that they wanted him for, too.
So he never was charged for shooting at Love?
Yes, he was charged when bro, you hear me? They put a warrant out. They put an FBI warrant out on him for it. Listen, follow the train. They put that out on him. He went on a run. He doing him. While he's doing him, he's still doing reckless shit. They got more charges on him. He had a fake name, so they didn't have. But so once they caught up to him, they had a laundry list of charges for him, right? So what else do the law do?
So what you're saying is he took a deal?
Absolutely. He never even went to court. Love never did. Nobody ever. They never said nothing. Love ain't never did nothing. He didn't do not one day in jail behind that shit. Not one day.
He went straight to the pen.
They used it as leverage to make him to sign a deal for all the bonehead shit he was doing. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody's talking about the accountability. Where's the accountability? We still talking about because he did. Where's the man? Who's gonna hold this nigga accountable, bruh? Like this nigga's able to come here, live like a terrorist, nigga, terrorize us.
I mean, but his accountability at this point, okay, let's just say he did it. So what, he did it. We're talking about you though. You feel me?
Right.
We're talking about you getting involved, how your name got put in the paperwork, why is people calling Erick Allen a snitch?
I just told you, cuz that's the end. You know, at the end of the night, I'm gonna bring my selfish back because I feel myself elevator, right? At the end of the night, bro, I'm sticking to the plan. Like, I have nothing but love for humanity. So at that time, I thought my thought process was a little bit differently. I learned from that situation.
What did you learn?
To never ever talk to the police, for sure. Like that. No, there's no amount of money that you could pay me to help you with the police case, nigga. I just don't feel like that'll ever be in my favor. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that? Else, nigga.
And then I won't ever help. You know, I know energy when I know it. Like them were the type of people that I shouldn't even have got involved with. I should have said, man, y'all older than me, man. Y'all figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Being
a nigga that's from the streets though, like, I don't know, it's weird because when you think of like the old school gangster movies, right? There, when it comes to them niggas in the game that was selling big dope, they had police connections. You feel me?
Come on, bro.
So,
bro, I know what I'm doing, right? At the end of the night, if the nigga would have just, I'll say this for the cameras, right? If the
they
nigga
weren't considered snitches.
Listen to what I said, period, he would have took his accountability. I want to bring this back home, right? That's what I'm telling you. If he would have just held himself accountable first, he would have. None of this. We wouldn't be painting this picture because I went to the person that could have wrote the script to say, look, he just discharged a gun in the city limits versus he try to shoot and kill somebody. The stories is this. It's a different story. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He chose to go the vigilante route, and all we doing as a community is glorifying it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I came, and that's why I set this plan originally. When you told me you had this situation, I feel like I could have stopped this if I really thought, you know what I'm saying? If I really thought thought it was gonna be an issue. I could have said, Mac, nah, that ain't good. I could have did whatever. You know
I mean, but at the same time, I still would have interviewed him just because of my platform and the way I got it set up. Like, I'm not trying to be involved. You feel me? This is just
But see, at this point in life, this is opportunity where you have to get involved. This is the direct traffic. What I'm saying, his voice needs to be silenced. Nobody's rushing to talk to him.
Why does his voice need to be silenced?
Because of the characteristics of what he's doing. So you're basically glorifying the fact that you can walk into somebody's community and shoot to kill somebody and then be okay with it.
I'm not glorifying that, and I'm not saying it's okay. I wasn't there, so I don't. Hold on. Let me hear y'all, because I'm about to explain to you the how I handle my shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So, regardless of what the situation was really about, we're gonna talk about the action.
Okay.
For me to see what he did as being okay, a motherfucker would have to disrespect me. You feel me? If you disrespect me, whatever I feel is disrespectful. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Just because you, Jay, and the next person might let a motherfucker come in here and slap you, and all you do is be like, hey, why'd you slap me? As a man, hey, that's what you chose to do.
I get it.
If a nigga come in here and slap me, cause you going out that fucking window. And when everyone be like, bro, you took that shit way too far. How? Just because I chose to do that? Bro, I'm not gonna play with my respect.
I totally get it. I get it, but I'm saying that
so if he did that, I'm not.
That shit ain't worth nothing what you just said though.
But how is it not?
I mean,
you gonna know not to play with me.
If somebody come and slap you, definitely got to do something totally different.
Bro, you going out that fucking window?
I'm not. Yeah, that might be a great.
You going out that window?
That might be a great. Yeah,
but
make an example.
But compared to what you and Jay and someone else did, it's excessive, isn't it? Isn't that considered over the top?
No. Not for that. Now, if a nigga came and just slapped you, see, I don't start trouble, my nigga. So if a nigga just come and do something to me, for me to take that reaction is different.
You're taking away from the level of, bro, y'all three only did this, but when he slapped Mac did this. What I'm saying is,
yeah, we definitely
why I say that what he did is, I'm not saying what he did is okay, but for me to look at what he did is okay, the only reason why I would do what Kenny Mack did is if a nigga disrespected me.
Of course, bro, we ain't talking about that though.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Because you just asked me if I thought what he did was okay.
There is a time and place to use karate. Okay? In any situation.
But who are you to determine if the next man uses karate?
Absolutely.
In a sense that you wouldn't do it?
Who am I to determine? As a motherfucker that was able to see it. So
I wouldn't give a fuck if you seen it or not.
Once you put it out there for me to see it, then it's on me to make a determination of if I want this in my kind of community or not. I don't want a nigga that's gonna solve his problems with his friends in gunfire. You understand what I'm saying?
But
there's no gunplay with that. Well, my partners.
But at the same time, this is what people. But this is what people don't look at. What did the person getting shot at do for the motherfucker to?
You sound crazy.
No, you sick,
nigga. Okay, no, bro. If you did something that warrants that, there is a time and a place for that. Now, of course,
bro,
if a
no.
nigga raped your son or did something,
you can't tell me when to handle that,
bro.
It didn't happen to you. If a nigga slap me, I'm not gonna sock him 3 hours later. We gonna get it in right then and there.
I get it, but I'm saying that.
So you can't tell me, oh, Mac, you shouldn't have fought him right now. You should have waited a week from now, nigga. For what?
Okay, look. If you know that,
for what?
So look, so if it's illegal to fight and you got the cop standing right across the street, are you gonna fight right there?
No.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying, nigga. That's what he did. He did it in front of
But that's what he chose to do.
Okay, so then I'm saying, me as a community member, I'm gonna take a stance on that and say, bro, I'm gonna silence the person like you.
You can't keep using that community thing because if you're gonna say,
I still live in the community.
If you're gonna say there's a time and a place for it,
I'm not shooting niggas in broad daylight.
But if you're gonna sit there and say that there's a time and a place for it, then that means you agreed with his actions. He just chose to do it at the wrong time.
Absolutely, I'll give you that. If he had a problem that
so you really don't disagree with what he did, you feel me? You just disagree at the timing.
I disagree.
So you still for the bullshit?
No, I disagree for it all, bro. In reality, nigga, that kind of warrant for I know the situation,
bro. You shouldn't drink hot water in the morning. You should drink hot water at night. That's pretty much what he's saying.
No, that's not what
Yes.
I'm saying.
You
Man,
agree with
pick
drinking
your-
hot water,
pick your
just not in the
battles
morning.
wisely, bro. Pick your battles wisely. That's not a battle that I want to face. I'm not finna go to jail. I'm not talking to no investigators by shooting at you. You my nigga. I've known you for 10 years.
That means
There's
you're
no
trying to move
problem
smart.
you
You don't
never
want the
have.
aftermath.
Okay, so then I'm gonna preach to that. If anybody ever asks me my opinion of that, I'm gonna tell you that's my opinion.
But you still agree.
Period.
You
Just like you're asking me now, I'm telling you that's
still
my
agree
opinion.
with what he did though.
If you have,
Just not the
No,
timing.
I don't agree.
You don't agree
I
with the
don't agree.
timing.
I
You
don't
said a
agree
time
with-
and a place.
I don't agree because it didn't warrant that. You
So
can
now
fight
you're
him.
going
You can fight
deeper.
him if-
You're going deeper
Yes.
into why he did it. We're
I'm
not
saying that,
talking
bro.
about why he did it.
Bro, I'm
You
saying that
can't be mad at why he did it.
Absolutely, for the timing. And let me be clear as
You're
mud.
mad at the timing
Let me
and
be
why
clear-
he did it.
Let me be clear as mud. I ain't even mad. You gotta remember, man. I was woken up and asked to come in and do something, do a service. So ultimately, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a reason to be mad.
Right.
I'm only mad now because at the end of the equation, now it's all of a sudden I'm bad. It's my fault. And nobody's ever told that nigga it was his fault for even putting us in this situation from the start. Period.
I feel
so
you
I'm
on
here
that.
to tell him that.
I feel you on
wrong
that.
for put me in a situation in the start, my nigga. Period. You can be mad. What I owe you is a hug, my nigga. Because all this monkey shit is you showing how much you really just need a hug, bro. You need your mental health check, bro. Real talk. I got nothing but love, nigga.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that nigga need a hug, bro. That nigga, he got some real mental defects, bro. He's still chasing something that you chased back then. There's no evolution to his game at all. I saw a clip of what he was talking about. He looked like the same nigga that he was back then. Okay? Please don't tell me what I'm talking about, bro. Niggas gotta evolve in this shit, bro. You can't have grandkids and still be talking about that type of shit that you was talking about. He wasted your time last week with.
I don't feel like bro wasting my time because you got to think about it like
He
this.
lied. Man, wait till you get a love story, bro. It
But
was way more
there's
deeper
three
than
there's
that, bro.
three sides to the story though. Their side, his side, and the truth.
Okay, so then at some point you gotta factor in the character of the person that's saying it.
I mean,
So look, I said that to say this. After the situation happened, if I was to line up my life, my timeline to any of them niggas, I take mines over all them. Nigga, I'm in the same four corners. Nigga, I live in the same house. Nigga, ain't nothing happening to me. I'm not paranoid. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm living a pretty good, awesome life. I'm healthy. I can do whatever I want to do.
And being from the streets, that's why I look at the situation like this. If you did what it was that they're saying that you did, or if you're a snitch and this, that, and the other, like why are you able to walk around town untouched?
Because first of all, it's not about being untouched. I think part of
It is about being untouched because if people had love for him,
Right, they
you would
only
think
got-
that they would have been on your bumper.
So that's what the thing is. This is what it is. People don't got love for him because he's such a character, bro. The person that he is, he's that person 24/7. So he finds a way to burn his own relationships. So the average person that thinks even halfway clearly, they don't really think that I'm a snitch. They just the fact that I'm involved in it, they're not gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's funny that you say that because there's a time where I remember where you and another person from the town got into it revolving that situation.
Absolutely, bro.
So from what I remember, he used words like "my bro Kenny Mack"
Right.
and was sticking up for him.
Bro,
So
he dropped-
with that being said, and it's no shade to him for the points that you're trying to prove with being a part of the community.
Not even part of the proof. I was
Because the
just saying-
person, hold on, the person that you got into it with, I do respect what he does in the community. So I'm not bashing him. I want to ask, I want to ask why, if what you're saying is people feel a certain kind of way about him, that person was sticking up for him.
Right.
You feel me?
And that's the problem. That's the $1 million problem. Him, DJ OG1. I'm dropping names. They didn't stand. That's the entertainment community. Okay, they own rights to the entertainment community. He was still able, after he committed that act, he was still able to promote himself as an artist of our community. Instead of them saying like, bro, hold on, bro, we're not gonna let you do this type.
But
of
how
shit.
many other people are like that in the community?
Bro? And then, bro, you can't. If you are, then you get the same treatment.
But
in my mind,
but you do
nigga.
realize people in the streets would say that
But they
people
shun
like
love,
you
though.
shouldn't be
They
able.
shun love though. They shun love and then let this nigga get on the mic.
My thing is, they
That's
should,
not
if they
working
was
for
gonna
me.
shun him, they should have shunned you too.
They can't shun me. I got my own everything. See,
But
love,
you're not-
love assigned to somebody. You see, it's the
Right.
difference. I'm made. I already come with my own flavor, my own
I'm not talking about that.
Noodles, my nigga. Nigga can't never shun me.
Bro, if a nigga snitch, he's supposed to not be able to move around, make money, no none of that.
Bro, but
you still move around, make money, and do what you want to
I
do.
didn't snitch. That's the thing. I had no reason.
But why are they referring to? So
just told you why,
they call
because
you EA the DA.
Wow.
Do they?
No,
you ain't never heard that?
Never heard that.
I've heard it a few times.
Damn, that's fucked up.
And that's what rose my eyebrow to the situation. Damn. Like, if he's a snitch, why is this man getting money, have a whole setup in the town? He got big bread coming through this motherfucker, not to be pocket watching.
Yeah, niggas wish they could do half.
But how are you a snitch but doing this?
Come on, bro. That's just what they say, bro. The end of the night, bro. Show me.
You don't have the paperwork?
I never kept the paperwork because I don't know why I didn't. I didn't have nothing to prove. I never even gave a statement to a outside of my clique. I never went to the streets and said nothing. This is the first time I've ever said anything.
Why you choose today to say something about it?
Because
how many times has he said this before?
Ask me a question. Answer it. Because when I went to the streets and I was looking for somebody to help, nigga, the streets didn't have my back, nigga. So I just said, fuck it, I ain't got nothing else to say about it. I let these niggas choke in their own spit, nigga. I went to Kuts, nigga. I went to them niggas and said, bro, set up something where we can sit down and talk like, man, this is some bullshit. Let's figure it out. Them niggas was like, nah, Kenny Mack is right, basically. They didn't say that, but they walking with him. They still promoting him as whatever he's doing. So you telling me, in my mind, you got his back. One nigga said, oh, I'm neutral. Kuts was like, he made it clear, I'm not fucking with you, E. You snitched on him. That nigga, instead of telling this nigga, hey, Mac, you wrong for that, bruh. He was scared of Mac. You asked me, he's scared of that nigga, man. You don't never want to. Hell yeah, he's scared of Mac, bro. Mac is a character, bro. Mac got that strong personality, bro. You don't want to get too involved with his character, bro. And Kuts was embedded with it, so he knows what battles the fat. Why? That's why he dropped blood, because he didn't want to battle with Kenny, because Kenny would have drug his ass through the mud, nigga, with his character based on like, yo, you fucking with niggas' name in the paperwork. So he had to stand up to his image instead of telling this nigga like, bro, you wrong for that, bro. You wrong, my nigga. You wrong, and I ain't fucking with you. That's what he should have said, nigga. And when I said that to him, he cut me off, nigga.
Coolness cut you off?
Absolutely. Because that's why I came at him. Bro, you wrong for dropping love, my nigga. You wrong. You wrong. That's not real shit.
I never knew that Brother Love was a part of Just Family.
Man, he was part of that family, bro. Albums and everything. Projects.
Damn, Portland history.
So there you have it. At the end of the night, look, I'm gonna end it with this. I ain't got nothing unless you got more questions.
Oh yeah, of course. I got thousands.
Hey,
I got thousands.
Let's go, nigga. Go to the oil.
I got thousands of questions, and we got 24 hours worth of space on this hard drive.
Okay, so I don't want to have to come back and talk about this part because, nigga, I ain't answering questions. At the end of the night, I want to answer all questions. I mainly came here for my people, because my people, like, they never really understood.
Who are your people?
Like, my loyalists. I got loyalist niggas that fuck with me, whatever. They gonna fuck with me, rain, sleet, or sunny. But they still started, like, because they heard this character, peek his head out. They're like, bro, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
What were some of the things that people were saying about you?
Bro, it's not worth my energy. At the end of the night, man, this is what it really is. At the end of the night, I meant no harm, no disrespect. It turned out not in his favor, so everybody was wrong in his eyes.
Right.
That's not where I'm at with it. I didn't mean no guy no harm. I ain't never called the cops on a nigga. I didn't been robbed. I didn't had all kind of shit happen to me, my nigga. Never ever called the police in my life. I'm gonna solve my problems myself. I didn't had run-ins with that character from last week. I ain't never ever called the police ever in my life with this nigga. At the end of the night, he gonna have to get his mental health together. He gonna have to check himself in, my nigga. I ain't gotta do nothing.
So, you know I got another question for you. Not regarding Brother Love and Mac, Kenny Mack. From my understanding, that there was another situation where you told on somebody in something else.
Talk to me. Who was this? Where?
What? Who was it? You told on somebody about.
Give me some.
I'm trying to. I don't remember the name.
Man, the next time you. Please.
It was a situation that had to do with either you or them coming back from Medford, and something about you told the police about dope that was in the engine or some shit like that. That there was another nigga that you told on in the town.
Are you serious, bro?
I'm dead ass.
Bro, I ain't never told no police nothing that they didn't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no conversations about no niggas to get him in trouble, period. You know what I'm saying? When I had that conversation with the cop about Kenny Mack, I ain't never had no other conversation.
No, not about that. Didn't have nothing to do with Kenny Mack.
I ain't never had no other police contact with no niggas' names attached to it. Nigga.
You were supposedly in a situation, in a case that you were fighting for your own shit. You got into some shit by yourself.
Been at the top of my food chain. Never said nobody else's name.
And you told on Kenny Mack, and you told on somebody else in another situation to get let loose of your own situation.
Are you serious? Okay, I wasn't fighting no case at the time Kenny Mack did what he did, bro. I had already had my troubles with the law. Like I said, I got out, I started doing music business shit. I was on a whole different train.
So by the time you got out the pen, once or twice?
I only went to the pen once.
You've been to the pen once.
Right.
So once you got out of the pen, you wasn't fucking around in the streets no more.
Not like that, no.
Just a little here and there.
I caught some more cases out of the state, not here. Yeah,
So where do you think people are getting these stories and
man, what they do what the Portland things do. See, what happened was I had a really good conversation with one of my guys that I feel like I could trust and talk about it. He was just like, look, man, the fact that you not saying nothing about it, you allow people to assume, right? And the fact that they make the assumptions, they gonna say whatever they want. At the end of the night, nigga, that's what they did. They assumed on that one, then they took that one, and they let Malcolm come in and say, oh yeah, man, yeah, he snitched on me too. I just want some credit too. Fuck it. Let me get some too. Then the next nigga, hey, yeah, me too. We got a bunch of Me Too fools in Oregon. That's what they do here. Me Too. Show them the paperwork. Ask them to show them the case number. Just ask them the case number, my nigga. And everything is public record from state to state. Nigga, if my name is in any paperwork, Kenny Mack's, my name is in his paperwork. I came in as a rescue ranger. I'll take that. I'll bite my bullet on that, nigga. I didn't come in as a demise. I wasn't trying to shoot him. I tried to help him, and it turned ugly. At the end of the night, there's nobody else in this fucking continent that's gonna say my name is in they shit, period. And I ain't changed none of my names, nigga. My name is the same one on Facebook as the one it is on my birth certificate. So I don't know where they told you that at. So let these niggas tell you whatever. I'm gonna tell you what's real, bro. You know what I mean? I don't mean nobody no harm. I love her, bro.
So your ID right now is.
Come on, man. You want to see my ID?
Yeah, we ain't got to put it on camera, but I want to see it. Because he said that's not even the same name that your mama gave you.
How would he know that?
So prove him wrong.
Stupid.
We got the same wallet, my nigga. But the one with the C's on it, cuz.
I would never prove nothing, nigga. That's me though. That's me.
Damn.
And all these medical cards is me too. Same name. See, that's the middle initial.
And I know about the medical cards because you got to send the application to the state.
Say less.
I don't know, felony.
I ain't got to run from nothing. I don't.
You said that the name on Facebook ain't the one that your mama gave you.
We friends on Facebook. You see my name on my government. I'm married, same chick. Even got the same chick since then. I've been in the same circle, same since. Ain't lost the beat.
You might not have your middle name on there, but I ain't got my middle name on there, so that don't mean shit.
Yeah, I don't put my
but the way you spell your name is the same way it's spelled right here.
What?
Damn.
What? He wants some credit for me. I'm not giving him any credit. That was another reason why I wasn't so gun ho to go around and start. Because then they make it look like, you know what I'm saying, I even got association with this nigga. Let him
if you've never spoke on the situation to try to clear your name publicly before, why now? Why do you feel so eager now? 15 years later.
Because when it came back, when it surfaced back up, it attacked some of the people in my circle that's right now that didn't know about that situation at all. Mm-hmm. So I owe them an explanation, right? So how I'm looking at it, this is the court of public opinion. I came to testify in the court of public opinion, right? Mm-hmm. That's all this is. And I wanted my audience to know that I ain't running from nothing. Like, nigga, I ain't did nothing to that nigga. That nigga's a goofball to the third power, okay? He can
his opinion.
In my opinion, that shit's goofy as fuck. Like, nigga, if niggas is really honing on to that versus of the act itself, because to me, the act itself is what that's the craziest shit I've ever heard. Once I really boil it all the way down to the oils, my nigga, that's the craziest part of it to me. Mm-hmm. For how the community responded is the craziest part for me.
And how does the community respond to the situation? What is the response that you see?
I feel like to let somebody like that back into your community without them taking accountability, that's not fresh. Because then you basically letting him know that he can do that again and again and again.
So when it comes to taking accountability, what do you want to see from him?
I want to see him apologize, nigga. Apologize, take accountability. You know what accountability is, nigga? You just wrote a song called something. Nigga, don't you got a song about accountability?
I mean, it's not about taking accountability.
Man,
it's more
about taking accountability with me. Period. Love took it. That's my nigga. He went on the deep end, but then he had to come to his senses and be like, he called me, we good. Because ultimately he understood what it is. I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, there was one question that I needed to ask you about the situation. So when you guys had this plan of whatever, you feel me, to do whatever regarding the situation, when Brother Love and Kenny Mack pulled out of the situation, why did you go forward?
Right. The main reason why, I don't remember what made me did it that day. But the main reason why, because when I set the appointment with the situation, I wanted to stand in and just finish it off. Because I thought what I had to say was going to help the situation. Period. I didn't think it was when it just happened. It wasn't 2 years into it. It was day 2, 3. So I'm going to try to get the script writer to change his perspective on how he writes the story. Dig what I'm saying?
So
that's
basically,
that's the only thing I can do for him.
Okay. Now let me to make my question that I asked make sense. Let me get all this out real quick. You feel me? So you just said you thought that it would have helped the situation if you still went in there. So when we talk about taking accountability, is it safe to say that you made the wrong call to still go in there?
Absolutely. Anybody that I've told the personal story to and to my personal fans and my audience, in my 20s, I thought differently, and I definitely take full accountability for even getting myself involved in something like that, bro. My mouthpiece, my strengths in life are used for something totally different. That's not it. So I do take accountability for that part, for even getting involved, bro. What I should have did was, when them two cats pulled out, I should have pulled out. But like I said, I had the financial, I had some of the cash, and I already had the appointment set, and the nigga was already on his way. They didn't pull out till it's time to go. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they didn't wake up and, you know what I'm saying? Once he got his first set of money, the show was on. I made the appointments. We supposed to go. Then when it was time to go, that's when he said, no, we're not going. And it was too late. And I'm already there. I'm already on the
when
hook.
it comes to being a man, right? Part of being a man is being able to take accountability and deal with whatever the repercussions of your actions are in that situation is, correct?
Absolutely.
So with that being said, even though your intentions were pure in the situation, you made a wrong call in the situation that got you the jacket that you got. Okay. So when it comes to taking accountability, don't you think you kind of got to take accountability when it comes to the situation and be like, I didn't snitch, but yeah, I did what I did, which got the situation pushed to where it's at. So fuck it. I did that.
I didn't. See, I'm taking accountability for staying involved when they both pulled out. That's all I can take accountability
But didn't
for.
you staying involved?
I didn't give them no information about the situation because I didn't know it.
But you gave them, so allegedly, I just fucked up and almost said you did something. I wasn't even there. So supposedly you gave, or whatever female supposedly you was fucking with at the time, you gave the police his alias info.
Are you kidding me? No. I created his alias info, bro. Okay, so why would I give him that? And if I gave him that, why would he be on the run for 2 years? I knew he was in Vegas. I knew everything. Like he said, we fucked the same bitch, right? I knew the bitch he talking about, bro. I never said shit, nigga, about nothing about what he was going through. Because at that time, I didn't even know he was still fucking her. You know what I'm saying?
So is this more about a female, or is this more about the actual situation with Love?
I don't know, because really, I ain't never beef with a nigga about a chick ever. So if he had a problem with me over her and he's using this, I don't know. At the end of the night, I don't have a problem with him, bro. My problem with him is his problem with me, dig? Outside of that, I live life. I ain't thinking about him at all. I don't wake up or go to sleep thinking about him, and no time in between. Until you called me, he said, bro, let's have a conversation. It's the only time I thought about it, my nigga.
I'm trying to figure out, like, how do we move forward with the situation as far as street politics and the movement and page that you're on with this being a community leader and builder within the community. It's like, how can you trust somebody that's labeled as a snitch? But then again, it's like, did he really snitch?
Bro, and that's what it comes down to. You got to come back and draw the facts. And half the people, if they look at the character of the person that's speaking, you going to automatically want to go further because he's not credible. He's not somebody that you can trust to say something. The words that come out of his mouth is face value. He's not a face value cat. He's an entertainer cat. Okay, he's trying to keep you entertained. He's not. At no point did he ever hold himself accountable for these actions.
But if people are jumping on, the bandwagon with him,
they're characters, bro. Anybody that's with him wants the status from what they get from it.
But look how it's affecting you now with the people you're doing business with.
Well, I mean, at the end of the night, all I can do is apologize. It hasn't affected my business today. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't in 14 years, 15 years. I ain't had a problem. I ain't missed a beat.
You don't think that you should have spoke about it back then?
Nope, absolutely not. Because I like I said, at the time that it happened, I talked to my immediate team. I talked to the community leaders at the time that I felt that could help do something about it, and they shunned me.
Who were the community leaders at the time?
I told you already. The music business captain in General OG1 and Kuts. I went to them niggas like I'm coming to you.
There was nobody else that could have helped the situation?
I mean, now that I look back at it, my nigga, rest in peace, Rob Ingram, I should have went to him, but it was too late. I started at the top. We had a music community. And we had a Rose City roundtable. We had an actual coalition where niggas was sitting at the roundtable swapping ideas and talking about how to make a better day. So I started there.
So there was one point in time where you and Cool Nuts had a cool relationship.
Come on, man, don't make me tell you that story, bro.
Oh, I'm not from here, my nigga. So I'm trying to. I know that I want to put the pieces to the puzzle together, so I'm not speculating.
Okay, so look, I just put it like this. I went from, admiring his movement to working within his movement and seeing how his shit runs. Okay, I'm a business person, so any business I did with him was under those. I did tons of business with Nuts. Period. Booked him for shows when I was, paid him as artists because he had a record. He had a team that made some money in the business. They had a fucking deal with fucking Universal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I took them, paid some money for them niggas to perform in shows for me. You know what I'm saying? So I have a real relationship with Nuts at that time. So when I went to him like a man, I said, bro, why are you, why are you doing this, my nigga? Why would you drop love? He never gave me a solid answer, so he left me to assume. Right?
So would you say?
That's my assumptions. I'm assuming that he really don't want to go to war with that dude. He really don't want, because the times I've seen him go to war with him, because again, I follow this movement. They've been to war a few times, and he don't like going to war. Kunas is not confrontational. He doesn't want to do that.
Brother man don't seem like the confrontation.
He'll do it with me. He'll do it with Hollywood. He won't do it with.
I've seen him be confrontational with niggas that are confrontational with him.
He ain't doing it. Right. Anybody do that.
But that's being a man though. Like, don't come with me with the bullshit.
I get it, but so why would you want to open up a can of worms for a nigga like Macc? That was the thing. At that time, that's when I look back at it, that's what it was. He didn't want to open up that can of worms because Macc was hot now. He got this paperwork. Nigga, you better drop love or nigga, I'ma kill your character. Love.
But nigga, you can't kill a nigga character that.
Sure you can, nigga. When you Macc.
But if
Macc has a big voice, he's a character too.
But see, that's the thing that has me confused because me being how my boots were laced, you feel me? I'm thinking that if a nigga was a real snitch, you wouldn't be able to move around.
Come on, man. I ain't never told on nobody, bro. First of all, I ain't never did no business with any of these niggas to snitch on them.
Right.
What can I snitch on them for? Outside of that, me being involved on the Kenny Mack shit, everybody else, I don't did no business with these niggas. I got my own place. I do my own thing.
I'm still confused on.
Because I just told you how this operation works here. They are Me Too fools. Most of these cats are Me Too fools. Me too. He did me like that too. I ain't never even touched it. I don't know nothing about you. You just want to have something to conversate with somebody about.
What did you tell the police that made the situation worse? This is what I'm trying to figure out.
You let me know after you talk to Love, because then you'll have all three versions. You'll be able to say, damn, what could E have said? Ain't nothing, nigga. After the charge was attempted murder on this day at this time, nigga. EA wasn't there, period. So there's no way EA can be a witness. All I could do is be a character witness at some point. And I was to help. That was the character side. I'm like, went in there like, bro, we community people. He's an artist. He performs for shows for me, and don't do him like that. That's how I started this mission. Okay, and that's how I kept the whole mission up until 2 years until they arrested him, because I didn't know he was bad on me. I helped him flee with his ID. I helped him every way. At that time, you think about it. If I come in to help you, why would I stop helping you until you started going against me? Right. I didn't have a reason. You know me. You fuck with me. Right. I didn't have a reason to not. He used me as like, oh, bro, I helped him, bro. I helped him as much as I can. And then when he felt like I was disposable, oh, man, he snitched on me. It's his fault. The fuck? You shot at this man in front of God and everybody at this time, at this date. Oh, that's what they charging you with. They ain't charging you with nothing I did or nothing I'm doing with you. Mm-hmm. Period. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. You got to cut that shit out. So anybody that's listening to that, they supposed to tell him that. Clown, why are you talking like that? That's clown shit. We are almost 50 years old. You sound stupid. You sound corny. What you should be saying is how sorry you are for even acting like that in this community. Nigga, that's what I want to hear. I ain't heard none of that, nigga. And then I'm supposed to say what? The man that I am. I'm in this community trying to work with the community, trying to do whatever I can to make the community a better place. Period. I'm not saying it ain't cool to handle your business. I'm not saying that, my nigga. You don't handle your business like that, bro. That's not how you handle your business. I'm not gonna tell my son that. Anything I can't tell my son, nigga, I'm not gonna tell you. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom fucking line. I ain't all these niggas. Anybody that said I said something EA to DA, bro, people would love to be my enemy, man. You know what I'm saying?
But why though?
Because I'm a fucking hero, my nigga. For every hero, there's a motherfucking villain, my nigga. It has to be. Yeah. That's how you get your hero status, is being these niggas. But when a person really get to know me and meet me, to be like, man, I don't know why that nigga, what they talking about, man? That nigga's solid. He put money on the table. He pouring into me. That's the type of nigga I am.
You ain't never did nothing bad to me.
14 years, nigga. The time So if you was to have a relationship with a nigga like that you had on your show last week for 14 years, I bet you couldn't say you never did anything bad to me. You would have a similar story at some point with that. That's just how it is. Anybody he relate to, that's what you're going to get out of the equation. Talk to him about Kunas. He'll tell you a story about Kunas where it went bad, and he always got something where it went bad.
I mean, I feel like that's my story with a lot of people too, because like if you look at my videos that I've done, every person in my video but two people, Fetty Mac and motherfucking my brother Rich James. Those are the only two people that I've ever had in my video that I haven't had a relationship go sour with. Damn near every nigga that's been in my video, I done funked with.
That's sad. It's part of how you think and how you get down. It's part of that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, how I think, like,
not that's you per se. It's just the nucleus of you, all the three of you. Must not be something ain't right. The thought process, because me and you ain't never got down, and I know how you move.
Because you ain't never crossed me.
I'm saying, but I know how you move though. I still see how you move. I knew how to maneuver around that, you know what I'm saying?
Every nigga that I done got into it with and did some more off the wall weird shit, like, bro, you was my partner. Why would you ever, at least I thought so.
That's a state of mind, my nigga. Yeah, we gotta come together, bro. It's not enough of us to be acting like this. Nigga, that's why we can't get no money. Niggas ain't gonna never get no money together, bro. It's sad. It's a sad equation. You know what I'm saying? In school, to bring it all the way back, man, in school, man, they got me going crazy because they keep asking me to get them information. And I'm just like, man, you can just walk through our community and see it. These niggas will never work together. These niggas will never get it. It's too much opposition. Everybody want to be the man, bro. Everybody want to be the man. Nobody want to help nobody. Everybody want to be somebody without helping nobody. And I walked in here telling you success is a team sport, bro. You can't do it without a team, period. And these niggas don't even understand the concept. That's day one concept shit.
Who do you have on your team right now?
Man, I got silent partners, bro. I don't even talk about my shit because I don't want to ruin my shit before the cakes get baked, right? But just know that my team is good, bro. We eat, they feed me, I feed them. That's how we move. That's how it's supposed to be at this age, at this stage in the game. I don't have many people that I just sit and do this shit with, right. Talk all day with. Nah, I ain't got that. I don't need that. I do this with my family on Sunday, nigga. This our time.
I mean, you know man, you've been up here for an hour and 40 minutes talking.
Nigga, because I love you, nigga. You got my juices bubbling, nigga. Matter of fact, I got a show, nigga. Analyze this topic at gmail.com. Holla at me. Y'all know where to find me, right?
It's all on the head, the t-shirt.
It's everywhere. So I need you to subscribe. I'm streaming on all platforms. I'm ready to go. But my topic of discussion is not like this. That's why I was eager to get here, and thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, bro. Man, you're more than welcome, my nigga.
I appreciate giving me an opportunity to testify in your public court of opinion court. You know what I'm saying?
Back to a more positive note. You feel me? What kind of events and things have you done in the community.
Man, I'm all-star, bro. That's what I said. If my name ain't associated with the greats in this state, my nigga, it's hate. Period. So what haven't I done?
You still ain't answering my question.
What haven't I done? You tell me. Nigga, you tell me.
Bro, I don't know your resume.
You better get it going, nigga. You better pull it out.
This is for you to tell the
Google,
people
pull up
who
Google.
you are.
They know who I am, nigga. I feel like I'm good. I'm not actually,
So you think,
I'm not living my life right
you-
now.
you think
Outside of
Victor-
my podcast, that's all I want y'all to follow is to analyze this topic right now. Like, I'm more behind the scenes. I'm an investor at this point in my life. I'm not trying to be a, more than that. You know what I mean?
So okay, look,
But
at
I
the
those
platform
shows
that
and
I
parties-
use. The platform that I use is based out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people that tap into my podcast, the people that see it
Oh, I
first
see
are
what I feel
over
you.
Okay,
Okay,
you
so-
feel me?
So kind of shows all the time, man. I got you, man. I've been responsible for shows all the way up from E40 to Mims, Young Buck, 50 Cent. I've partnered with any hip hop show that was in the community from 2000 and 2008. From 2000 to 2008, I was a part of it from either pulling it myself or partnering in, sponsoring, blah blah blah. So,
And then within the community, like, you ever done any like any events to give back?
everything I've done is to give back. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a real big fan of the giving back to the youth,
Working with nonprofits and stuff like that?
nonprofits, and making sure the youth have events, because part of what's the problem is, man, they took opportunities. They ain't no opportunities, and kids just want to have fun, bro. They want to dance and laugh and have fun. So I've thrown a ton of parties at Boys and Girls Clubs and high school.
The fun,
gyms
what was it,
and-
Sunday Fun Day?
Oh, I do a family fun day every year for my family, particularly, and close friends of the community.
I done been to
And
two of
and I
those.
just feed everybody, and we do what we do, and I'm good, bro. I mean, what I'm saying? It's a shame that I had to come here for this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, you didn't have to come here
no, I
for
wanted
this.
to. I feel like in my mind I birthed it, so I could have diffused it a different way if I really wanted to.
This whole podcasting thing that I do is still very, very new. You feel me? So it's like the people that I fuck with were already on their way up here. It's just one of those things, like, this just so happened to transpire, and it's put everything else on pause, and I had to rush people that I had on my lineup to bring up here.
I told you this is the only thing that's gonna pay you, my nigga. You gotta listen to me, man. You gonna listen to me one day, bro. This is what's gonna pay you. Find this kind of stuff. Get in there, even if it's old. If it's 10 years old, 20 years old, it's probably better to do it that way. Only because you don't want no super fresh shit. You ain't at that level yet to go right now, today shit yet. Because, nigga, you might get a nigga killed. Nigga might be sitting outside and waiting in the bushes on a nigga. Something like that. You don't want to do it like that. But
Bro, I'm neutral. What is that? You coming this way, nigga?
I know,
You
but
tripping,
I know, but
nigga?
saying
I'm
that-
a whole
I ain't
beast
saying-
out this
I ain't saying
motherfucker,
coming in
nigga.
for you, I'm saying coming in for the person that they might be having a problem with. Or
Oh,
think that they
bet.
have a
Yeah,
problem with.
yeah.
So
I
if
feel
it's
that.
still fresh, that kind of fresh shit, you wouldn't want to do that. But like some old shit, some shit like, man, I ain't worried about that shit.
Hey,
work
so
me,
for the
but-
people that is listening, for the people that is watching, I need y'all to do this. Tap in on the Instagram, hit the DM, let me know. If this is the kind of content you want, we rocking with it, nigga, and I'm gonna go find it and I'm gonna bring it to you.
You already got
If
it,
y'all don't really give a fuck about it, then don't even hit me. You
Of
feel
course,
me?
we don't really give a fuck. I don't want people to really give a fuck about it. I would say more of the shit that's already happened, like, oh shit. I ain't saying to go get dirty, because really, man, if you
But
really
if it's
think about
old, what's the
this
point of
content-
digging it up?
Because sometimes the truth need to be told, bro. Nigga, everybody don't know the truth. Some people just been hearing for years.
Do you think people
one
even
side
really give a
story.
fuck about the truth?
People that really fuck with you, people that really dig you and put money into you and pour into you, absolutely.
This nigga smoking all the weed.
All of it. We got more, don't we? I thought that's what
I got more.
Well, as long as there's an I, there's a we, my nigga. If I'm here with you,
You hear this
Well,
nigga?
you hear this nigga? He invited me to spend 2 hours of my day on my Sunday and then tell me I got. Nigga, it sound like Debo to me, nigga. You Deboing niggas to me?
Nah.
Debo.
If I was Debo niggas, I'd have a whole lot more. I'm working for mine.
Man, that's where it's at, bro. I love you, bro. I appreciate you again having me. This
course.
is huge. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in my therapy classes, this is like therapy for me. It was good. That's why I'm still sitting here talking. You want to ask some more questions?
What you got? What kind of info you got for the people? You got anything coming up? You got some shit you want the people to know?
Absolutely, man. Credit, man. Get your credit right, bro. you gotta have credit to fuck with me right now in the real world, in real life, because that's where I stepped. That's where I fucked up. I was having friends like those people. I should have been reaching out to people that were like-minded people, right? You know what? I'm gonna write a book one day, man. You're the first to hear this, bro. I'm gonna write a book. It's gonna be called King of the Bums. It's gonna be the story of that whole situation, bro. And that's just what it was. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it, bro. But it's the title is called King of the Bums.
We better see that book.
That. You gonna see the book, bro?
We're gonna hold you accountable.
It's gonna be fucking a monumental, a New York Times bestseller, my nigga. You know me, man. I'm an entertainer, bro. I'm gonna show you.
Speaking that into existence.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna have the champagne party now or later?
No, we're gonna have it later, bro. Have it later. Have it when this shit makes sense, cutting.
It don't make sense
Man, it don't make sense right now.
It don't make sense to celebrate first and then work later.
You know what? I think you should. I think we should go as long as we go. I think you should cut this in 2 parts, because nigga, ain't nobody gonna want to sit here for that long to do it. I don't think, my personal views, like, you gotta be like motherfucking Joe Budden, nigga, to be able to keep a nigga's attention 2 hours like a movie right now.
Oh, you sick. Well, they getting all of this. I don't need to be Joe Budden. I need to be me.
Cut it in 2 parts, nigga.
I need to be me. I don't need to be Joe Budden. So they getting the whole get down. You feel me? They are gonna see it all. You feel me?
You gotta think marketing, how to get monetized, how to get money, man. I'm just trying to help.
The people that
I
fuck with me.
I gotta stop doing that.
The people that fuck with me.
My shit without even
the people that fuck with me are
ahead.
watching this to the end. The people that fuck with me are gonna listen to this. You feel me?
Hours they gonna do it in 2 parts. I bet you.
Yeah,
gonna sit in front of that.
they are. Don't nobody have 2 hours just to sit here all day.
So then you gotta think about your grand audience. So your grand audience, you wanna make.
My audience is my audience.
If I went to something and I saw it was 2 hours long, that motherfucker better have Denzel Washington and Halle Berry in that bitch. Period, nigga. Or the topic better be how you killed 10 people and got away with it. That's some shit I sit and listen to every fucking all day.
So if the subject title said EA the DA, you don't think they'd click on it and watch it?
Absolutely not for 2 hours. I don't think that's enough to brand it. I don't think that's enough to brand it. Not me personally.
I'm gonna give it to y'all how I give it to y'all.
Yep. And I'm gonna take it. I put myself out here today. Do it the way you see fit.
That's like a bitch talking about, don't give me 3/4 of the dick. I want 1/4. Bitch, you're gonna get what I give you.
You ain't strong enough to say that. Like, yeah, you can say
the
that.
fuck if I ain't?
Shit. You are? You strong
bro,
enough to
this
do
is
that?
me, nigga. You gonna take me how you get it. That's with anybody and anything. You feel me?
So make sure we clear as mud. I can't ever tell a nigga what to do. All I ever do when I talk to you in real life is give you suggestions, bro. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. Do you, because you good at doing you. I like the way you do you. All I'm trying to do is make you a better paid, successful type of person. So if I ever in the history of our life say something to you, it's under those circumstances.
Oh, always.
I don't want no control. Do you at the end of the night? My suggestion is, because niggas get old, and that's all old motherfuckers want to do is talk and tell you what's better. But I can speak from experience. I get checks.
Oh, head.
I get checks though, so I'm not speaking for some fantasy island. I'm telling you where the checks came from.
Yeah.
It came from cutting shit down, figuring it out, cutting shit down, figuring it out. Hey, cutting shit down, figuring it out. Hey, shut shit down.
Oh, this guy. This where we go with the old head shit. Jay, what you looking at, bro?
Down. See, that's what I'm saying. That's how people would do too. It's like we already been here too long, bro.
No,
Nah, he do this shit all the time.
This is my job. I don't have to be involved with it.
Hey, how you feel, man? You being let me ask you a question.
No, sirree, Bob.
Let me ask you.
He said he ain't touching that one.
You ain't
That's not my job.
Huh?
I said that's not my job. No, sirree, Bob.
When you're asked.
I know that's what's your question?
Okay, at least give me a question.
So no comment.
Damn.
No, but I'll listen to the question at least.
What do you think about what was said in both interviews? You got 2 sides. There's 3 sides. You haven't got all 3 yet.
Is what he think really important though?
Not necessarily. I guess if we were cutting it,
because you're asking his opinion from a civilian standpoint,
right? And the reason why I'm asking your opinion, so the reason why I'm asking your opinion, the reason why I feel like it's relevant enough for me right now is because you're here, but
he doesn't understand both sides.
He's sitting right here. He's
not.
I'm not asking him to say I'm right and he's wrong. I didn't say that. I just said, how do you feel?
But he has
what you heard. What is your? How old are you?
28.
So what is your 28? What is your 28 cents on this on the whole ordeal. I mean, you've been here an hour and a half. You heard enough.
Yeah.
Before you answer that,
Okay.
the only reason why I keep butting in is because I don't want him to say something that's gonna get him into some
hell no.
shit.
He's
You feel me?
Bro, he's a podcaster.
It's not, but a lot of people are gonna get on his helmet.
No. This is where I come into it. I would say that there are 3 sides to every story.
Absolutely.
Like I said,
And that's about as far as I can go into it because I'm an outsider. I'm not from here originally. Right. I wasn't there.
Right.
I am taking your word for it and his word for it. And that's about it. You know what I mean? So I'm actually kind of marinating on the whole thing. I'm like, oh.
Righteous. I mean, that's what I was
That-
asking for. I wasn't asking for him.
Past that, I'm like, I don't know.
So what do you think about like the whole ordeal of like people, firing firearms at their friends and the whole if your friends telling on you for doing it?
Yeah, see, there's many layers to an onion, and that's where it's like.
Well, that's a simple question though.
But then we start getting into
was a
my
simple
opinion.
question.
bro, give me the motherfucking weed, bro. This nigga tripping, cuz.
Your iron don't work.
No, you don't work. Give me the weed.
I think it's an opinionated statement. There's a like I said, many layers to an onion.
Right. But I feel like you're like dancing like
Because I am because
you're
of
a
the way.
podcaster. You better jump in here and dance.
No. I don't need to pick a side on that. I'm a very.
I ain't asked you to pick a side.
No, because
how would you feel if it was you?
I'm a very central person, and I would dig deep. I would be like, okay, what the fuck did happen?
Right, so-
why did you do this?
So look,
because because
take my shit off the table.
No.
please.
Yeah, I will. Say allegedly that
If it happened to you,
my one of my partners shot up one of my other partners' business or shot at one of them, and that they were going through some beef. I would have to look at it from a subjective outside.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
that's what I'm looking for.
Well, and
Subjective.
but exactly to answer your question is like there's a part of me where I would have my own opinions to it, and I would go to a degree with my clique.
Mm-hmm.
But when we start getting involved with the outside sources, let's say the media, the government, the law enforcement. But once we start getting to that side to the story, then it's like that's another side of it. Because then you know what I mean.
So my question specifically is for you, without the media, without the press, day one, and we'll just stop it at day one. Day one, it happens. You come into the equation. Both of these guys are your associates. Mm-hmm. What stance do you take?
I think I plead the fifth hard
On that?
on it to the umpteenth degree where if people show up with drugs, money, bitches, all three at the same time, I would have to turn it down as hard as possible to keep it distance, just because of this right here.
Righteous.
Well, what's going on right here? Like the whole situation is really nuanced, and I don't know how to feel, and I don't know what side to be, and so oftentimes, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Absolutely.
And so I listen twice as hard than I talk.
Ooh, that was a great answer. He's the man. You're the man. I'm gonna fuck with you. I wanna have you on my show ASAP. I wanna, cause I'm gonna get it out of you. I'm gonna make you tell me exactly how you feel. I'm gonna get him. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get him. I'm challenged now. I'm challenged to get him. Okay. Good shit though. I appreciate the conversation. It was very therapeutic, my nigga.
That's my guy. I fuck with him.
Yeah. The whole ambiance, it was good, bro. I had a chance to relive the moment. That shit was crazy, bro. That shit is fucking. It's comedy, man.
So moving forward,
yes.
What you got going on? What you gonna do?
Man, I'm shit.
What is the goal for EA?
Man,
besides the doctorate?
I got some big shit going, bro. Like I just kind of keep it to myself these days. This community ain't worth my time, bro.
It's not about the community. You got to stop thinking about Portland.
Right.
There's a red button
right.
here.
Yeah, right.
There's people listening to
Absolutely.
you
I
that you can do
separate the
business
two.
with that can tap in with you.
Absolutely. I don't mind doing business with Portland people either. I like Portland. I love it's my home, bro. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the mentality of the people needs to be transformed before I'm gonna get back in the bed with these people. Period. Because the way they moving and the way they thinking, they should have did things differently, and they still ain't. They still kind of sitting back on the fence. Mm-hmm. So I'm not fucking with fence riders. I'm fucking with niggas that's saying, bro, if it's me against them, what sides you gotta, if they making you take sides, I'm not making you take sides, my nigga, because ultimately I'm asking you to stand on the side of like, bro, is this the kind of person you want as a whatever?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying take my side though, because my side ain't. I don't have a side, my nigga.
You weren't involved.
I don't have a side, bro. I woke up and went to sleep and good and still do. It's not my fight. I can care less. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
I only care about it now because my name is being drug associated with mayhem, as if I have anything to do with his decision making.
Do you feel like you've cleared the air?
I've cleared my. I've said what I want to say to my people. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Like
That's all we here for, is to sit down at this table and
man,
talk
I'm
about
smoked
it.
out. I need to smoke again though, because I don't feel like I'm high enough, nigga.
Shit, you got 5 on it?
If nigga, I'll buy a bag, nigga. I don't even do 5.
Grab your phone. Let's get keys.
Bro,
You hear this nigga
I
talking about
fuck
5
with
on
the
it?
I fuck with loonies, man.
do
I
too.
saw my chance
It
to
sounded
say
good. It
that,
sounded
and I
good,
took it.
but
Do you
I'm
think
like,
I really need $5, my nigga?
Hell no.
Bro, I got a designer
Come on,
goddamn
bro,
wallet,
stop
and I ain't
it.
never even had
I was just shopping you up 'cause
motherfucking
you
more than
said-
$200 in that wallet. I got credit cards, my nigga. You say you want someone with some credit? My goddamn it, my nigga. I got credit. If I got credit cards, nigga,
Creep on it.
fuck with me.
You
My money straight, nigga. I was just playing around with that little funky ass $5.
See how
Bro.
they do you when
Now
they
he gonna make me roll up, nigga, the biggest blunt ever. Nigga, fuck you. You wanna get high? Nigga, shut up. Nigga, smoke on this.
You should get me high for what I just went through. I just shared a traumatic experience with you, brother.
How do you feel?
Bro, you better go
I feel
pop an
cool.
Adderall or
I feel
something.
cool, brother. I feel really cool. I really feel like I'm back. I'm like landing my plane right now, bro. You know, I'm trying to get my plane landed because like I remember being fucking out there like for a minute. Like I was like my emotions was like ooh. I mean, I'm back. I'm back, bro.
You sure?
I'm sure. I need to smoke again though. That'll put me like that'll land that bitch. That plane will be like.
So we gonna get this nigga high because I
me
ain't
out
never
of
had a motherfucker say, bro, I need to smoke.
Man, I'm on a
Obviously.
podcast that they smoke and talk and they just throw up on mics. So I threw up on this mic for like almost 2 hours, if not better, right?
Bro,
I need to throw
in about 9 seconds.
So hey, with that being said, I only smoke one time. So what? Holla at your nigga. I'm talking about what? Follow me, EA the Genius, on any platform. Analyze this topic, gmail.com. I want to hear what you got to say to me. You know what I'm saying? Did I do something wrong? Scold me. I need my fans to scold me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a lover, not a fighter, people. So take it easy. Take it easy.
Oh, this nigga's crazy, bro.
Take it easy.
What's up, Jay?
That was good shit.
So
Good
are you going
shit.
to get love on here next week or what?
I mean, the love was supposed to be here today, but he
So
ain't
went to
tap
St.
in.
Louis. I mean, let me.
I mean, no.
let me-
I don't care where he at. Let him tell me where he at.
Okay,
you
for
feel
sure,
me?
for sure.
Because he didn't reach out to me.
Absolutely. You can cut this out. Cut that part out.
Oh nah, bro, it's all
2
in there,
hour run?
bro.
You gonna put 2 hours on this motherfucker, bro?
Bro.
I'm doing it for 2 hours, man. My people ain't gonna like me on there for 2 hours. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're gonna start really critiquing me. Like,
Bro,
damn, nigga, you
a podcast is, bro. There's podcasts that I've seen that's like 3 hours long.
Hey,
you
man,
feel me?
Some people think cucumbers taste better pickled.
yeah.
So
I'm
there's
just
different
like,
strokes for different folks.
My
I think
motherfucking attention span, and I look at
This
my
motherfucker don't go off until you tell me you done.
I watched
I ain't
Mac,
never done, nigga.
I
ain't
watched
never
Mac on
done.
a
How you gonna end it?
Freestyle Friday. So God works in mysterious ways.
Well, roll some
Anything's
weed, nigga. If
possible.
we still here, nigga, let's talk about some more
Oh,
shit.
bro.
Let's talk about what's really going on.
But
in
there's
the
some shit
world.
that we got to talk about off camera. So I'm letting you know. If you done, we done. If not, we're here to clear the air about you.
Okay, so
This is
yeah,
about
I'm-
you.
Hey, bro, I feel like I cleared the air unless you got more questions. You
Nah.
asked me some really sensitive questions. I feel like I answered them.
There's
Just
more.
like this.
In order for me to ask you more questions, there's more shit that I need to know.
Okay.
There's still one person that ain't even came up here.
Right, so
That
look,
nigga need to bring his high yellow ass up here.
I am coming back anytime, and I might even come when he come.
You gonna come with love?
Absolutely, because I want to deaden it. It's like a 3-part series, my nigga. Let's just deaden it, though. Because that's what I told him when we talked on the phone yesterday or the day before he left. He was like, bro, let's do it. So, you know what it is. Everything I'm saying is like reality records.
Bet.
Sign that shit and stream it.
Well, shit, man. Y'all heard what he had to say. You feel me?
More questions, call me back, man. Call me back. Analyze this topic at gmail.com.
We need to get
and
Brother
holla at
Love
your
up
boy.
here. He need to come sit down, come flavor with the fat nigga. If you ain't smoking, I'll definitely pour you a drink.
And I owe my real following, my real people, man, a real public apology. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for even being involved in a clown monkey show. That's not even what I'm on right now. Like, if my investors even, you know what I mean? It's just not even what I want. It's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? That's the main reason why I came, bro. And I'm hearing the mic turn off about it because I want my people to know I'm not running. I'm not hiding. I'm the same person y'all invested in since I've known you. I'm the same cat. I ain't running them folks. I'm the same folk corners, Mike.
Well, I feel like you definitely came up here. You spoke your piece. You said what you had to say. And as soon as I get this paperwork from whoever has it, you feel me? Yeah, I definitely feel like there needs to be a part 2 to everybody so we can get this shit figured out. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Jay, you got some info for the people? You got something you want to say?
Fuck no. I got an Instagram though. Jason Collette _ JASONCOLLETT.
Hello. Behind the camera.
Hey, y'all familiar with the Stars channel?
Yep.
Fuck no.
I am.
You didn't watch Stars?
Oh, like what?
I
Yeah,
don't watch
then.
TV, but I'm
I don't got
familiar with the
cable
channel,
now.
nigga.
You know, are you familiar with the show what is it called? Gigolos?
Nah, I don't watch TV.
Bro,
Not enough. No.
you should be a gigolo.
You? I see it while you behind the scenes. You don't want to be seen.
The way you just threw your whole social media handle out there, bro, that sounded like you was trying to find you a cool piece of work, my guy. Yeah, new business. We gonna get the line ready. You gonna be the first gigolo. We gonna get these lonely ladies and.
Fuck me. Why you gonna jiggle? He gonna jiggle on you out like that?
Bro, why not?
What you charging? Let me put you on the market. I got a little network. I might be able to
God
see
damn.
what it is.
Bro, you love. Why not?
God damn. My eyes are up here. All right.
Oh, bro, you gay them motherfucker.
I was riding that nigga train. Nigga trying to steal this big nigga.
Oh, bro.
What the fuck is this
I don't know
shit?
nothing about that. I was riding the train, bro.
What
Let me
the
get off
fuck
this
you
motherfucker.
doing?
Let me get off this motherfucker quick.
God
Bro,
damn.
it's always the white boy that got to throw the wrench into the situation.
Gigolo, goddamn.
God damn.
I'm just saying, bro.
Mac,
It's
you-
a new
Man,
nigga.
you eyeballing this man's package?
Bro.
No, did you not hear his voice?
Man.
Bro, you need to be over
I thought
here.
he was basing the package. You saying package, you saying voice. I'm off the ship. Get me out this motherfucker. This motherfucker is crazy. These motherfuckers.
We gonna put this nigga in Vegas. You feel me?
Hey, I don't know. Hey, I'm
Bro,
off
what's
the
my
ship.
cut? Goddamn, I'm getting. This is illegal. You can't
ain't
just
saying
sell
nothing.
somebody like this. I gotta have permission.
I'm not selling you, nigga. I was making a suggestion.
It didn't sound like it. Sounded like it was voluntold.
It did
Bro.
sound like he had a script ready.
Yeah.
You already.
If you feel like I was saying that,
But
He was
hey,
ordering his pimp suit already,
right,
guys.
you said it wasn't your conversation. You was like, you must have saw my meat though.
Easy, bro.
That's what you said. You saying
no, that's not what I said.
He saying that.
Don't make me press stop and we gonna rewind and play that
You didn't
bitch.
say that. You didn't say that. He said that. He like,
Oh.
no, it can't be based on my voice. You must be looking at my meat or something because my voice ain't it. That's what I thought. That's why I said I'm off
Bro.
the train.
Yeah,
Y'all
bro.
go ahead.
I
Figure
was
it
just
out.
saying, bro.
Figure
You
it out.
sound like you lonely.
need
You
to
sound
know.
like you wanted some female. You feel me? So I'm like, hey, bro. You know what? Instead of plugging your social media handle, you should go do this. You feel me? But
Hell
I got 2
no.
hours
Hell
and
no.
15 minutes, man, on my phone, bro.
I'm only Instagram, not OnlyFans.
What time is it, man? My body's gonna kill me, man.
shit, man.
3 o'clock, nigga, I'm dead.
These conversations is going left, man. Oh shit, he in trouble. All right, real quick though. Sponsors, man. Pretty dope experience. If you want dope music, you gotta go out and go get it. Tap in with my people over at Kingdom Kuts. If you ever in the town, you need a haircut. You feel me? Fire Fusion Foods on Instagram. FIYAH_fusion_foods. Jenn Got Cakes on Instagram. Flight Lounge PDX on Instagram. IG Everything XL on Instagram. Tap in with us. You feel me? Hit that follow. We on YouTube now, so we got the content,
YouTube
but we
popping?
on the YouTube, man.
what's up. Let's get
Tap
this
in
money,
with us
man.
on YouTube, Everything XL. Me and Jay, we got some shit to talk about as far as the what is it called, Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch is tight.
Either that, I really want to get into that live shit. Not necessarily for like what we doing right now, because bro, if me and you with no outside interaction is already at 2 hours, bro, if the people were here, bro, that shit would have been an all fucking day thing. You feel me?
Right.
So I think when it comes,
I think you should definitely build your script, and then the secret to success, and this is my 44 cents, right? The secret to success, my nigga, is always leave them wanting more. Period.
bet.
Give them too much, my nigga. You know the rest. I want them to be like, man, I'm watching next time. Because if you give them everything at once, they don't have to come back, bro. They don't come back.
We gonna figure it out.
History said that they don't come back when you give them everything at once, bro.
Like I said, we 2 hours into this motherfucker, so
yeah, man. But we entertainers, my nigga. I can go 2 more. So, but nigga, y'all, the next time y'all see me, it's to analyze this. So hit the channel, holla at your boys. Everything XL. Thanks for having me, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's roll,
my nigga. Yeah, man. If you watching this, you listening, I greatly appreciate you. You feel me? Like I said, we 2 hours into this motherfucker, and that's a podcast, man. So tap in with us. You feel me? You know the movement. It's your favorite fat boy, Macc Milliaon, the motherfucking most, man. We out this bitch.